the heat killed me. Kids killed me. Conversations at the party killed me. And I was just like, screw it. I'm going back to bed.
Need day of recovery.
I had days like that. It's better to go back to bed.
Yeah.
I've had a week like that.
They'll start tomorrow.
I have to make sure my cough drops or my comic drops.
I literally just took some cough syrup. I couldn't find any cough drops. I'm like, damn it. I know I'm going to start coughing like halfway through
I
the
had
show.
to get the crap one, the Top Care.
Nice.
That Kron cut will get you, Matt.
Huh?
That Kron cut will get you.
Yeah, I'm still getting over it. I don't know. I don't even feel like going outside. They had
I
like
still
a
see
UV
you got
warning
cooties.
today.
You got cooties from Will.
Probably.
I haven't seen Will around. Where's
I'm
Will?
blaming John Romita Jr. for it. I think he put his arm around me. Maybe he got me sick. I don't know.
I can see that, because I'm sick of his art.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, welcome everyone to Kingdom of Nerds, the other comic show. We've been running this show for a little over 2 years now. Well, not even 2 years yet, because I had my Monday Madness show was comics and everything all in one. We had 4-hour shows on Monday nights, which was insane. So I had to break it into 2 shows, which I'm glad I did, because this show has become a lot more fun than talking about movies and TV shows. And who's hating on Star Wars this week?
Everybody.
Everything goes back to Snyder and Star Wars at some point. So
yes, it does. What was that? Is that a Star Wars book? You know what that means?
Who are you? I'm Rey. Rey who? Rey Skywalker.
I love that. I know that pisses so many people off.
I enjoy it.
We should
I
do
like
a sequels watch along party, because those are so interesting.
Yeah, that's Stellato. Yeah.
Yeah, Delato's. That's a great cover by him.
In case you guys don't know, I'm here with my regular panel, the Knights of the Round Table, Matt, Heroes for Hire Comic Club, Joe's Doolin, Lancelot, don't take Guinevere, and Nerdy Geek, new addition to Kingdom of Nerds. And
Can I be Parzival?
Sure.
Nice.
You don't want to be Merlin?
No.
You know me, Gowan the Green Knight?
Does that mean I'm I don't know. I don't know who I am.
You will figure it out later. Everybody comes into their own at one point. And you guys in the audience, you are the court of the kingdom. Not peasants, the court. The royal court. Thank you very much. And let's say hi to the court. We got Ed LeBeau. I will do my best to be there. Bruce Spears. I am here in case of Mark Spears cards giveaway.
Cards giveaway. Yeah.
Spoon Man, what's going on, Spoon Man? Terry Floyd, hey all. Hey, gonna be late as usual. I'm not late. Oh snap! Here we go.
Say,
Malo. Good evening, everyone. Joshua Davis. Hey, hello. Joshua won the giveaway on Friday. What did he win? Books. He won books. Mark Spears books. Naps are always good.
yes.
My ex-friend, Movie Madness Entertainment. Josh just stopping by to leave a like. Have a good stream. Apparently, he's not going to stick a knife in my back today.
Day's not over.
Day's not over. Missing Mars Cooties from Will. Who? I want to know, Matt. Did Will show up to the con with his blanket and his couch?
No, he didn't. I was surprised, but he didn't. That would have been cool. He should have done like interviews in the corner somewhere, like in his chair.
We got Robert Pop Springs. Hello, Nerdy Geek, Kingdom of Nerds, Heroes for Hire Comic Club, and Joe's Doolin. I have been to court enough in my life.
Yeah, me too.
Terry, Joe,
I-
Deadline won so for just a bit over 300. Such a good.
I considered pulling the trigger on it, but I have a few bids on some other auctions that I'm waiting on. But yeah, that is a good deal.
Yeah, another Del Auto.
The lotto. So it's going to be a good show. I updated some graphics on the show this week. So people were complaining about some of my intro videos for segments. So I was like, screw you guys. I'm stepping up my my intro game, whatever. And
I've had to
hopefully you
scrap
like
all my
it.
intros, all my good intros for Friday. I've had to scrap now. I've had to
Hey,
clean up the
I
show.
want to tell
why you
shout
have to
out,
scrap you? Why you scrap
Nerdy
them?
Geek there because
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? My foot ones and
and Nerdy, I watched your unboxing video and your FOC video. Good job.
Appreciate you, Matt.
And for anyone that's here, there might be a giveaway today. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. Actually, I'm gonna call this the new collector starting pack because these are all number ones. Actually, wow, I didn't realize until now. So if you want to enter the giveaway, you must be here. And while you're entering the giveaway, hit that like button. Thank you very much. And subscribe to Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Subscribe to Joe's Dueling channel if you want to see some feet. And subscribe to Nerdy Geek, new fledgling channel.
Yes, very fledgling.
#bloody Sunday.
Okay.
Because there are blood in the waters. There's some red Sonya, and who knows? What's this? I thought about bidding on it. There's supposed to be some Spretas coming over to see.
Yeah.
Bloody. I don't know if the giveaway will work if you're watching on Nerdy Geeks channel. I've never had this work or haven't worked, but if you're at Nerdy Geeks channel, come over to Kingdom of Nerds and enter #bloody. And if you're watching my show, go to Nerdy Geeks channel, give them a like, subscribe.
I'm trying.
AARP. Spoon Man said bloody #bloody AARP.
That's when you break a hip while you're having sex.
Jeez.
What? It's a family show. It's a family show. Just remember that's a family show.
What kind of family show is this, though?
I don't know. Who knows?
If I have family watching, I apologize for Bruce.
That's fine. That's what I'm here for. We'll leave. Wait, is it 10 minutes in? We'll leave all the penis and vagina talk till the end of the show, so you have time to turn it on.
I learned about that from Cliff yesterday.
What, pussy?
No, the whole thing of not saying anything bad for the first 10, 15 minutes.
Yes.
I screwed up. I screwed. I dropped the F-bomb 30 seconds into my stream at 6. So.
Yeah, I can't go 15 minutes. I'm sorry.
Speaking of bussy, we are expecting Cliff to arrive at any moment. So if you have family and little kids watching this, you might want to take the kids out of the room.
You might want to, or give them the earmuffs. Just say earmuffs.
Hey, welcome, buddy. It's never a family show. I always say that. And speaking of pussy and busting pussies, we have the diva, Cliff on Comics.
And we're 7 minutes. We're 11 minutes in, Cliff. So let it fly. Just let it fly.
Let it go, Cliff.
Let's go.
11 minutes in, and here we are. My goodness.
I think that's the real reason he's late.
He wanted to make an entrance.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Trust me.
Drama queen.
And he
didn't want to have to edit himself.
For the giveaway, bloody is the hashtag. So I caught your show earlier, Council of Comics.
Yes.
The discussion about works of
Riri?
fiction being able to change the author's work.
Yeah.
If they sell the rights away, blah 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 blah,
Or whatever. Like what gives you the rights, blah, 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 all that stuff. And
I just thought it was a little. I don't know. If you're getting compensated for your work and you sell the rights to it for 5 years, whoever buys the rights, who owns the rights at that time.
but that was my argument. That's the reality, right?
Yes.
Sam is speaking from a place of, but should that be okay? Right? Hey, Robert. Pops. But anyhow, and I was speaking from a place of it doesn't matter if it's okay, it exists.
Yeah.
And that's where we're at. You
That's
know?
what it is.
And all I can hope for is that we get entertaining and interpretations and quality interpretations of work, right? We
Yeah.
would all love for Riri to turn on her AI and for Tony Stark to be there. We would all love that, okay? And Robert
I like
Downey-
Natalie.
and
I like
Robert-
Natalie.
Now he's
Right.
also.
I like
Right.
Natalie too.
I like Natalie too, thank you. But we all know Robert Downey Jr. would also like a $60 million paycheck to do that.
Yeah.
So-
Very true. Very true.
It's just kind of like, yes, there's a great story there that we're just not going to get or see. But I feel working with what they had, it was brilliant. Also, I'm like, Sam, this is fiction. He's all into Tony downloaded his consciousness. So Tony, and for the sake of story, this means Tony isn't particularly dead. Sam's like, no, you're dead. If it's a downloaded consciousness, you're dead. And I'm like, number one, we don't actually know. Number two, it's a work of fiction. If that's what the fiction writer is telling us, that's the reality of that story, right?
Yes.
Who gives a shit? That's my biggest question. Who
Well,
gives a
you know
shit?
what? Do you know what? You want to know, Joe? Everybody gives a shit.
Everybody
Otherwise,
gives
we wouldn't be on YouTube right now talking about it, Joe.
I just
We
want to
could
be.
say-
I've said it numerous times. I want to be entertained for the hour I'm watching it or whatever. And
Yeah.
if I get that out of it, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Right. But I mean, he is overall enjoying the story. He is just going through the whole, number one, separating his life expectations from fiction, right? And separating his life expectations from the reality of how our world works,
Yeah.
which I don't necessarily approve either. Like Tolkien has much stricter constraints on that estate, right? Yes, changes were made, but they were all made within the within the constraints, right? So, like, even Rings of Power, whether you love it or hate it,
Love
on
it.
Rings of Power, right? They are working within the constraints of what they paid for at Amazon.
Yep.
Right? And like, did you love it or hate it, or mixed?
I love Rings of Power. That
Yeah.
second season was just insane.
Oh yeah, the thing is, like, I feel like they had to
I
find
don't like all
themselves,
that nerdy shit.
and that's why you're here, right? And that's why all that
Nerd.
shit is
Damn
behind you.
Listen, if Star Trek fans got upset every time they changed something or wrote something or changed the character, there would be no Star Trek.
Listen, Star Trek fans get
are
pretty
useless.
hot. Star Trek fans get pretty hot, and you know it.
I know. Well, that's because of
And that's fair.
New
They
Trek.
They have valid. Many have very valid complaints about modern Trek.
yes,
But
and
it
they-
is what it is.
We have valid complaints about everything,
Yeah.
you know? And like, I certainly don't think, like with Wakanda Forever, I certainly believe those people work in the film, Ryan Coogler, he came in with a strong story from a place of grief, right? But ultimately, although many people enjoyed the film, it made 850 million. People went to go see that movie, right?
and they went back to go see it.
And a lot of people went back to go see it. And I am a defender of the movie. It definitely has a lot of good qualities to it. But also the fan base is quite spoken on how they wish that T'Challa had simply been recasted. You know, it's more than a small vote. It's more than a loud vocal minority. There's a large base of like, you recast everybody. Why couldn't you do this for us? Right? Why did we have to sidestep the Black Panther? You know? So, and I respect that, you know, but I feel like this is one area where I feel like people were coming from a good place and it didn't work out, versus other times where Marvel just was pumping stuff out and not thinking about the quality. I'm sorry, Disney, right? Because, you know, it's a cloud of problems there.
Yes.
Anyhow, hi everybody. Hi Nerdy Geek. How are you?
After all that, all I can say is I like the show.
And I do like the show. And I like the show. And each episode is better than the last. So
Yes.
by the time we get to
I agree with you on that. I mean, the way I feel about any of this shit anymore is I'm not the final arbiter on what's good and what's bad. I just know what I like and what I don't like. And that is what it is. There's going to be a crowd that likes it. There's going to be a crowd that doesn't. And if you like it, that's good. That's something.
All 5 of us on this panel are old enough to know that
Yeah, you guys are old.
back in the day was few and far between. So I'm happy we got anything. So okay.
Usually, yes, but also I do want quality. I over quantity, right? And like I think we're at a place now where we can all be clear on that, right?
Yes.
Well, their quality has a ceiling as well. I mean, I'm not watching A24 movies. I'm watching Disney shit.
Listen,
So,
even
I mean, it is what it is. So
listen, even A24 has a finite ceiling, my friend.
oh, they have
All
some
right.
stinkers.
Listen, people love Lighthouse. That was one of the most boring movies.
I love Lighthouse. I
But dude,
love that fucking movie.
but
People
listen,
love it.
But listen, man, you got to go into it knowing what you're going to watch, right?
Exactly.
It's an art film. If you don't like art films,
I
you
like
shouldn't
art
be-
films, but that
But
was
then you
just-
have to reapproach it. It is a brilliant art film. Art films also tend to be boring if that's not what if you didn't come for that, you know. Also, the movie just may not have been for you. Period. Right? But it is a well-structured film, in my opinion.
well, maybe because I was waiting for them to actually hook up in the Lighthouse, and it never happened.
Well, we all want that, Bruce. But you and I know the queers. We get the bottom end of the straw time and time again. You know it. All right, that's what we get. And once in a while, we get a quality product.
I don't know what you're talking about. I see more cocks swinging around on these movies nowadays than I see Bush.
Yes, listen. I feel like the balance of power is balancing out, but I'm also not getting the dirty hookups. You know, I want the dirty hookups.
I want to recommend
That's
some shows made in Spain. There's so many hookups. It's insane. Some of these drama shows, it's more vagina, tits, and penis flopping around in these shows than I've ever seen on American TV. I was just like, whoa. Let me favorite this. Should we get into the show and talk about stuff
Yeah.
besides
We're not
Disney
in the
World?
show yet.
No, this is just the pregame.
Okay.
And so let's get into the show. I know I have a thingy for stuff. Oh, here we go. Ooh, new intro for the news, guys. New intro. So today we have Jude Law will reportedly appear in multiple upcoming Star Wars projects. This is just a rumor. This hasn't been proven, and I really enjoy his character in Skeleton Crew. I couldn't stand the kids, but I liked his character. I would like to see him come back.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a fun character.
I liked his character. I'm done with it. I really just want a Skeleton Crew to kind of be a one-off thing. I hate how they gotta just keep.
And
pulling
I
all the
feel
shit.
like the Star Wars universe is big enough that everybody gets to play in the sandbox. This is its own sandbox in the Star Wars universe. It has a nice time. It has its own audience, and maybe we could just be happy with that and call it a day. You know,
I mean, I didn't mind Skeleton Crew at all. It had its fun moments, it had its flaws, but overall, it was something different, which I appreciated. They tried something different. I like when they try something different. It's not always going to stick. It's not always going to land, but at least you tried something different.
Yeah.
You know, because I understand that the Doms of the world, they want to stay in that same era of Han, Leia, Luke, Darth Vader, blah blah blah, rotate, repeat, recast, repeat. But isn't this what people wanted from Disney, for them to try new things and venture outside of just that pocket universe? The Star Wars universe is huge. There's so many stories.
That's my problem. Every time that it is a massive universe, but then every time there's a character somebody likes or something has a little bit of critical success, then you got to build a universe around it. And have 8 million shows all tied together. And then every show is just like a long trailer for the next series that's going to come out. I was like, just give me a nice contained story arc in a season of something and be done with it.
I want some more movies.
It's okay to do one-offs.
What was that, Matt?
I want more movies. They're not they're just making series all the time.
I want a movie. How about a movie? That'd be nice.
Exactly. When is this Mandalorian movie coming out? Right?
Next year.
Next year.
I want to see one like, okay, they can do it. They prove they can do it with like they did with one of the last Mandalorian season 2. Maybe we could do like a further adventures of Luke Skywalker before he turned into a blue milk drinking recluse.
God damn you and that goddamn Luke Skywalker.
God damn you for putting a Star Wars slide in here. You know where this would go.
Yes, I did.
So what? I really wanted to know. I want to know what he did before he turned into a wuss and hit on an island and drank a bunch of milk all day.
He was a wuss when he first started out drinking milk with no training.
I want to see Star Killer. That's all. That's what I want to see.
Star Killer in live action.
Yes, I want to see him pulling down a Star Destroyer while he's standing up, crashing to the ground right in front of him. I want to see that.
Anybody want to see a Darth Plagueis trilogy?
If it's done well,
just finish a goddamn movie and put it out. That's all I ask.
Exactly.
Just finish a movie. It's been a long time since we've had a Star Wars movie. It's fucking Disney.
40 years later, we're not getting Mara Jade. Not happening. Never will. Not happening.
Unless you want to see George Lucas's heart explode.
I don't understand. That man approved every book she appeared in under his own watch. Why does he hate her?
Because he doesn't think Jedi should be married.
Right, but Luke was all about effing up tradition. So what? Oh, he approved all these kids running around. Luke's kids, Leia's kids just running around.
Well, he always said canon was just what he put on the screen. The books were never canon. He's always said that. He's never went away from that.
Always said that, but
well, I guess the fans didn't get that freaking memo.
The fans did not get that memo.
Nope.
No, they did not.
But
Star Wars versus Star Trek.
Star Trek wins.
Old Star Trek, maybe.
Listen. Captain Kirk can kick Luke's ass at his prime. All right, thank you very much.
Bullshit.
You're a little sick in the head there with that one, guy. Come on.
I am.
All Captain Kirk can do is make out with green women all day.
Look at this. No.
All of the Jedi and the Sith.
Listen, Captain Kirk,
better than dreaming about your sister all day.
Captain Kirk is a fine combatant, and he probably would actually give Han Solo a run for his money. That would be a real fight.
Everybody knows Jean-Luc Picard is better. So, okay.
Huh.
I'm done.
Huh.
I love Captain Picard.
I don't know. My favorite captains is always going to be Janeway. Janeway had one of the most complex stories and backstories, and she didn't mind getting her hands dirty.
I also like Captain Sisko.
I love me some Sisko.
Well, see, they all have their merits. Like it depends what you need the situation for.
Yeah.
If you want somebody who's going to be negotiating, you want Picard. If you want somebody to go to war with you, you want Cisco. If
Yeah.
you want somebody to lead you in an impossible situation that nobody has any idea of, you want Janeway.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
captain has their merit.
Well, I like Next Generation Picard because he hated children, but then they just
All right.
they kind of
Let me do a little PSA. Joe has children. He knows what he's talking about.
I love my children,
He just hates everybody else's
just other
children.
people's.
Like what Terry Floyd just said.
I'm pretty certain Captain Kirk was an imposter in the way he died of a alien. Oh my God. He gets
That man had immunities. He built up immunities.
He got Klingon herpes.
That's Janeway, damn it. Janeway.
I like Janeway.
Yeah.
She's all right.
Janeway
All
was a
right.
good captain.
She was. I got to start reading more Trek comics.
Yeah, you don't really. They're not. very good.
I might. I don't know. Maybe if they go away from IDW and someone else gets them.
Outside of Red Shirts, because Red Shirts does look good.
That
Yes.
does look good.
I like
I'm
Lower Decks.
enjoying Lower Decks. I'm enjoying the
The
comic.
Lower Decks is fun. The Lower Decks is fun, but it is what it is. It's you're kind of reading it for something else more so than just Star Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they kind of go through all the lore, on it a little bit. They kind of joke around about it. They have fun with it.
Yes. Boimler is a Trekkie who just happens to be in Starfleet.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, moving away from Star Wars and all this goddamn nerd talk.
Wait a minute. What? So we can talk about comic books? That's more nerd talk, too.
All right. James Gunn says no one can tell Clark is Superman because he wears hypno glasses. He
Really?
pulled the
They
idea
can't see that.
from
They
the
can't see
comic.
that lazy eye. They can't tell that they both have a lazy eye.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of people wonder why no one ever figured out Clark's identity, man. It's been from his super hypnotism to hypno glasses over the years in comics. There's been different explanations. Am I correct, Cliff?
Yes.
Is that it? Yes.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say. So there's the hypno glasses. There's Clark's stature versus Superman's stature. My favorite, John Burns' excuse, which as soon as he got his hands on Superman, he knocked it right out of the park. With when Clark is Superman, he vibrates at super speed so that no one gets a clear picture of Superman.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Well, if you believe Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, he also has magic lips that give women amnesia.
Yes.
Well, that's Superman 2, by the way. And then Superman 4, the We Ran Out of Ideas movie, let's rehash them and add in a nuclear war theme to entice Christopher Reeve, give him a nice paycheck, and then screw him in the end. The poor guy.
Yeah.
I watched Superman 4 almost every day when I was a kid. That being said, I have not seen it since I was a kid either.
Then don't watch it. It'll shatter your image.
That
Oh
explains a
no,
lot.
I know.
That explains a lot about you watching that Superman 4 that many times.
That's all I heard, man. I didn't have cable. I was able to record what came on TV. Superman 4 came on.
It's only 8 days left until 9 days until a lot of people can see Superman in the theaters for Amazon Prime.
I'm gonna see it Tuesday.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
We should do a review stream that's Wednesday.
No, let's do it that night.
I'm watching it that night.
I won't be home.
Bucket if it
I'm
kills
spending
me.
the night out. Damn it.
Fine. Wednesday morning.
Wednesday. You work Wednesday morning.
I do, but I'll just stream from work and hope nobody bothers me. And I'll have to have my camera off because I can't show the shop floor.
I think as we've seen, there have been many iterations of Superman done in television, radio, movies, and everyone's had their different takes of Superman. Those Superman for that time was what people wanted. We really haven't had a comic book accurate Superman, or have we?
No.
I don't know.
think so.
I feel like comic book accurate Superman is close. In Superman and Lois.
Yep.
If any of you
I was
read
thinking
how
of the movies.
ridiculous
If you're
Golden Age
going by that,
Superman
yeah.
books were, who cares?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
it
was.
says here that the super hypnosis glasses first appeared in Action Comics 32 and 33, published in 1940. The ability
Nice.
later resurfaced in Superman Volume 1, issue 330 in 1978.
Oh, it's Kevin. Hey, Kevin, what's going on, buddy?
Okay.
Two- The first 5 minutes of Superman and Lois is the best Superman I've ever seen.
Superman and Lois show
It's a good
was
series.
such a good series. I still think my favorite part was when Clark went into the diner to confront the kid that beat up John. Was it John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat up John, and he was just so imposing and just like I was scared watching that. That was some that was a very well written scene, and Tyler Hoechlin can bully me around any diner he wants.
Hey, the scene, the scene I always loved about that show was the one where that guy that had a problem with Clark and suspect he's Superman went in there to try to shoot him to prove he was Superman. And he just sits there and he doesn't do anything. He just lets the bullet hit him and he rips his shirt open. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, Mama Bear. Action Comics 32, you said, was Hypnoglasses. Yeah. And I think
30,
Hypnoglasses
32.
were, again, in the 80s it was used. And I don't know.
Yeah, in issue 330 in 1978 it was used. 3 or 4 times.
But it seems like this Superman that's going in this film, played by Farnsworth, will be a mixture of different era Supermans rolled into one.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna see it Tuesday, and I'm gonna go back Thursday and watch it.
I'm going Tuesday, I'm going Thursday, then I'm going Friday, and maybe Saturday.
Let's hope we're not canceling our tickets for Thursday after Tuesday.
Oh crap! I can't go Friday if I go early enough. Because I do have Jeopardy will be back July 11th. Matt is the reigning champion. So far we have Matt, Jeff, and I don't know if I have a third contestant yet. So if anybody wants to be a third contestant, Pete from Renovision might pop on as a contestant, but I will need a backup for Pete. If anybody wants to come on, Cliff, Nerdy, Joe.
I'll be there anyway, so if you need a backup, I'm already going to be there.
Okay. Good. And next slide. There you go, Bruce. Go every day. All right. Next up, we have YouTube is testing AI-powered search results and an AI assistant to explain the plot of videos before they watch them. It's currently available only for select YouTube Premium members. This is lazy as fuck. If you need an AI to tell you about a video before you watch it, well, what are we doing here? What are we doing with AI?
Well, it kind of solidifies my conspiracy theory about the dead internet theory, though, that 50% of all comments are made by bots
I can see
on all
that.
social media platforms.
Yeah, I can see something. Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's fine, but I don't know how they're gonna sum up some of those shows. 4-hour, 5-hour live streams that are just rambles.
I agree. Boo.
See, it was like boo.
Boo.
So what are they going to do? This video has got 5 nerds talking about AI on YouTube.
See, for something like this, I don't think it'll work. But if you're trying to look up one of those how-to videos, and it's 30 minutes of them telling, and their explanation is literally 2 minutes long, but they make it 30 minutes, I can see that. That would be nice.
I mean, I'm all for AI-powered search results if I can type in prompts of what I'm looking for in plain English, and it will translate that far better in terms of what it's searching for and the results that you get. That's nice. I can care less about explaining the plot of videos. I'm not a dumbass. I can, because
a lot of YouTube streams, they a lot of them don't have structure, don't have topics, and just people hanging out, and
a lot of them just have a clickbait thumbnail, and then the show's about something completely different.
Leave my
thumbnail. God,
alone.
don't talk about your friends like that, Joe.
Listen, my thumbnails always have something to do.
It wasn't talking about you, sir.
I've only done that once, or maybe
used AI to make my
I don't know, Bruce. You got awfully defensive for somebody who's only done it once.
Yeah.
Right? Well, his DC, he pulled together his DCU like image, and he's been rocking it ever since. That DCU thing looks pretty great.
I changed it up this week. Instead of using,
who worked on that?
Yes,
that thumbnail.
I just sat back and watched them work on it. A combination of Joe and Pete from Rena. Thank you guys for helping me with that. And in case you did not see this week's thumbnail for On the Hunt, one of the best shows on YouTube, unique show. Here is the thumbnail. Old school Wonder Woman.
Love it.
See, you kept it similar.
Yeah. I want to start doing those close-up shots instead of full body shots, because some of the body shots, some of the characters look horrible.
Okay, but I'm saying I appreciate both. Just do what you got. And Wonder Woman has by the way, the Guy Gardner one looks fantastic, by the way.
I love that Guy Gardner with the bat.
Yeah.
The only one I really didn't like was probably the Doomsday one I did.
Doomsday wasn't that bad. Superboy, I love. Supergirl, great. The Batgirl, Supergirl, Wonder Woman one, cool. You've done Superman twice, just fine. You're doing all right. You're doing all right, kid.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. And making people aware of DCUs now. Yeah. All of a sudden, everybody's hopping on the DCU train. Let's go.
I'm not, but I'm out.
Howdy, Nate.
You made me aware of them to where I actually look for them when I'm out somewhere.
Yep, because you never know.
I only look for them to give them to you if I find them. That's hilarious.
Hey, Nate. What's a DCU? If you want to know more about DCUs, head over to Kingdom of Nerds and look on the playlist for On the Hunt DCU logo. There are 18 videos that you can watch, and it will explain to you everything you need to know about these rare, hard to find gimmicks that DC did in the 90s. I got this down to a science, damn it.
Almost. You're getting there.
Yeah.
Are there any new undiscovered before DCU covers that have been discovered recently, Bruce?
There might have been one. I have recently been given credit for finding a new DCU logo variant that was not known before. So people had to rewrite their list. It's going to be added. It's a trade paperback. It is the only known trade paperback that has the DCU logo variant on it, and that is, was it Lois and Clark, the Adventures of Superman?
Yep.
So
that was a good one, man. That was a good find.
Bruce is creating a DCU market single-handedly. I am. I think I have the most DCU logo variants slabbed. I have like 7 boxes of DCU logo variants.
Do you have it on the CGC registry?
No.
You should put them on this registry and try to win yourself. Try to win yourself one of those prizes.
There's prizes. I like free stuff.
Yeah, there's
Hey,
prizes.
Boggs.
There's Vox. Hey,
They will.
Will, baby.
Oh, Boggs, you're invited on the Jeopardy show, and you're invited on next Sunday's The Other Comic Show.
Remember, you'll have a homework assignment though if you get on this show. So
Yeah,
Yes.
you have to. Yeah, there's homework on this show. We just don't sit here and not read books. We read books on this show. This way, we're able to review them and give you guys a perspective on if you should read these books or not. You know, not every new comic book is for everyone, but there might be something you hear about here that you might want to pick up and read. That sounded good. It sounded like a good pitch, didn't it?
And at first they tell you, oh, it's just 3 books, but then sometimes they'll throw in the issue 4 or 5. If you hadn't read them, you got to read all of them up to there.
Listen, I'm still playing with the idea of having everybody read 25 issues of the Green Arrow to review it.
oh God.
Remember, I'm dyslexic. I need more than Saturday night to get the list.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll give you 2-week notice. All right, next up, FX is nearing a pilot order on Very Young Frankenstein, inspired by Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. Brooks will serve as an executive producer alongside Taika Waititi and the team behind What We Do in the Shadows.
That makes me
Okay.
feel a little better about it. But
Yeah.
Okay.
some
I
things
did.
are just what they are. Some things should just stay what they are.
Mel Brooks is 99, isn't he?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Just turned
Okay.
99.
Okay.
Young Frankenstein is such a wonderful, wonderful movie. It is what it is. That you don't need to revive it with something similar. Just do new shit. Come on.
But I guarantee you they'll never do a series of Blazing Saddles.
No.
No.
No. No. No. I think that ship has sailed.
Yeah, a long time ago, my friend.
Long
If you're
time
really
ago.
young watching this and you've never watched Young Frankenstein, go watch it. It is
It's so good.
fantastic.
Well, I watch it every Halloween.
And go watch Blazing Saddles too.
Yeah.
All right.
But be prepared.
And
be
wear some
prepared,
pearls
'cause
so
it's
you
not-
can clutch them. Okay. If you're a millennial, wear some pearls so you can clutch them. All right.
Yes, yes. And then you'll find out where all those memes come from too.
Yeah. You'll realize that Gen X was raised kind of hardcore.
I know I forgot something. Before we move on to the next segment of the show, pickups. I'll make this quick. I went digging at a store Saturday in the boondocks of New York. It was a 2-hour drive, back roads. There were cows, there were horses, there were every type of animal that I've never seen in my life.
Sounds like where I live.
And it was hell. You know, people want to, got one lane for traffic on these back roads, and you got some dipshit freaking tailgating for like 4 miles. Bastards. All right. Got Green Lantern 18. I dug out these dollar boxes, $3 boxes, $4 boxes. Lost Boys Reign of Frogs, #1. Batman, Captain America. Man of Steel 57. Ooh,
Ooh, DCU.
yes. Man of Steel 30. It was in a poly bag and comes with a whole bunch of stickers.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
with
of
Battle
course.
Lobo.
It says, build your first ever do-it-yourself comic. Just put the stickers on the cover.
Wow. Be more fun if it was like a color form. Take them on and off.
Green Lantern 61. DCU. Green Lantern 54. DCU. Detective Comics 675. DCU. Batman 508. DCU. Superboy #1 in DCU.
Hey.
Azrael #16. DCU. Green Lantern 52, DCU. Action Comics 685.
Seeing a pattern form.
695, DCU. Yeah, the guy in the shop was like, "You found all of those?" I'm like, "Yeah." Asriel 15, DCU. Shadow of the Bat 25, DCU. Robin number 7, DCU. Robin number 9, DCU. Green Lantern 21. Generation Hex Amalgam. What?
Yeah.
That's the one they won't reprint, right?
They won't reprint this one.
Right, because the writer is a not nice kind of person who does not nice things to young people.
Yes.
Oh, not good. Not good.
Ed LeBeau said, "Can I get the stickers?" Sure. As a matter of fact, Ed, I will send you that Man of Steel 30. You can have it. It's yours. Battle of the Planets number 3 from Image. I don't know how this somebody over in the next room grabbed this book and threw it in my pile. It was not me.
Yeah.
Pokemon, free comic book day book.
Okay, never knock Pokemon stuff. People love that shit.
And here was our late guest that was a little late, but he's here. Quentin Collins.
Quentin? Someone
Quentin?
later than me. Oh my.
Yes,
Oh.
you are not the diva. Comics Kid. Yes, I found all of these at one store. In what was that? Johnstown, City, New York. It's probably like 20 minutes outside of Binghamton, near the Pennsylvania border. And final book, Purgatory.
Nice. Now you're talking my language.
There you go. Little Purgatory for all of you guys that like these type of covers.
Yes, I like tits.
Go ahead, Matt. Hey, God damn it, StreamYard.
Me?
Yep.
Well, I won this. I won this on a giveaway from AWO Comics. Please, everybody, settle them up. Just like this guy and his two little sons. They do comic book stuff. He had a giveaway like for Spider-Man 1 or Marvel Team Up, Thor, Spider-Man, and he had a mystery one. And since I had those two, I said, I'll take my chance to get the mystery comic. So I got this. Peter Parker.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Tarantula action.
Yep, that's about it. And I want to give away on Buyer's giveaway on Whatnot. I paid $3 for an Iron Man book, and then the giveaway was right after the last.
That's probably $3 too much.
I won this.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Right.
But I mean, $3. I guess 6 shipping and handling. But
Yeah, $6 for that. I'll take it.
I got a stack of those. One of these days, I'll get some of them graded.
that's it.
If New York is
That's
close
all
to
I got.
PA, they must be Amish. Have Amish. Yes, I passed a lot of buggy signs going down the back
Nice.
road.
Gotta watch for the horse
That's
and
in pretty good
buggies.
condition, except for this corner right here.
Nice.
Well, and that one, but still, there's not a lot of spine ticks on it. So
Well, as long as it doesn't have stains on it, it works.
yeah, it don't.
Yeah.
It's got me wanting to get some more Peter Parker when I found out I was doing some research on it that Mike Tech did a lot of these a little bit of the run. Well, not this one, but I meant some of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
You
right.
can take me
Joe?
off the screen.
Oh, sorry. Wait, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, you can take me off the screen now.
All right. Joe, what do you get?
All right. Well, my one non-comic pickup this week: little skate deck, little Tigra, Fire and Ice,
Holy crap.
from
Oh.
Frazetta Girls. So.
Oh, man.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I wasn't going to pass this up. It was on clearance for $40. So I was like, oh shit.
That's not bad.
I mean, I love Fire and Ice. I love Tigra. I have no need for a skate deck, but I wasn't going to pass that up.
It looks
$40.
good on the wall.
Yep. Let's see. I got picked up. Mystery is a great old series. It's fantastic. There's some wonderful covers in there as well. A little Ickpot.
What was that? Was that Zombie Tramp?
Yeah, a little Ickpot. Ickpot Zombie Tramp. A little Sour Acid. A little Rockalin. There you go, Bruce. This will make you happy. There you go.
Ooh,
Perez,
little
little
bondage.
Little
Cersei.
Cersei, little Cersei action.
Is that the first appearance
It's the,
of the new Cersei?
well, I mean, the newer Cersei. It's
Yeah.
the first full appearance.
It's definitely a full appearance.
I picked up a few of these.
Ooh,
We're talking
Bruce
about
Timm.
Red Sonja. Little Bruce Timm, Red Sonja. Let's see. We're talking about this today. Pick that up. I'm not shilling out for the ratio. I do enjoy this series out of Alcatraz. It's a fun read. I will pick up any Aspinall covers, and it's a good Superman cover. So, got my Coker, little Crypto, Zano, Mora, little Doom Division. I love this cover of Sweet Paprika. I just couldn't help myself.
Aw.
It's just adorable.
I like that.
The most innocent cover of them all.
I know.
Yes.
Innocent and Joe do not go together.
I am picking up all the Phineas and Ferb crossovers. A little Lotte, a little Amare, a little Jay Lee, a little more Crypto, a little Psylocke, Wempool, little Joe Picar. Don't worry, I covered it up for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kickstarter
Thank
action.
you.
A little, I'll put one finger over her butt cheeks. This was Midnight Cafe. This was a Kickstarter. This is.
Why you got to put your finger there, Joe? Why is the finger
Joe's
there?
touching her butt. Joe's touching her butt.
That's a Greg Hildebrandt cover. And between this and the heavy metal that just came out, it's probably his last cover before he died. So.
Oh wow.
Little Lilith, Sotomayor cover. Flesh-eating cheerleaders from outer space. Joe Picar.
Yeah, I ordered that one. I ordered the dirty one though.
I knew you would. I
got the I got the dirty ones too. I'm just not showing this. Little Lola, XOXO. A little more Lola. I love Jeff Lemire. Minor Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool cover.
And some seasons. That's what I got.
Nerdy, what do you got?
I don't have nearly as much as Joe did.
No
was
one
a
has
good week.
nearly as much as Joe.
I picked that one up. I know a lot of people were like trying to pick it up not too long ago. I got it for like $5, so I'm like, all right, I'll grab it.
Hey, you don't love White Rabbit.
I like White Rabbit.
I love me some werewolf covers, so of course, a Carnage trying to take over werewolf. I'm taking it.
Heck yeah. I hate to think you wouldn't.
Hey,
Deadpool
K-pop.
and Spider-Man. I like this. I like the series when they teamed up. It was fun for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, K-pop, for the raid of your viewers. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
If
sir.
you haven't subscribed to K-pop Junkie, Katie, please subscribe to her channel. She does some great interviews over there.
And then I picked up another copy of the 1 in 25 Godzilla and Superman. I love that ratio. I love the scale of them too. And I was able to get this for pretty cheap, so I grabbed it. Looks great in the clear backing board.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
And I just finally got these in. The Will
There you
Jack
go. You got your Will
Top
Jack
Kill
signed.
covers. Yep, signed.
Can you cover those nipples, please?
Those nipples don't need to be covered. They're fine. They're already
Yeah,
covered with
they're fine.
clothing.
There you go.
Now, thanks, Bruce. You ruined the whole,
Now I want to see them more.
whole show.
If you're
Show
looking
them
for a
nipples,
signed
Sanders.
set from #1, I have them on eBay right now.
And then my favorite artist ever is Michael Turner. So I was able to pick up one of these. Really nice. And I got a 9.9
Holy!
Oh, nice.
Civil War #1.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah,
So
I love
I get a
that.
little bummed because they're doing some facsimiles.
Yeah, so I was so happy to grab this one, but that's all I got.
Nerdy's on the FBI list now. Turner's Bay. All right.
What?
Cliff, what do you
What
got?
did I just freaking hear?
What? That Nerdy's on the FBI wanted list?
No, something about Michael Turner. May he rest in peace.
Michael Turner is
Yeah.
Bay.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he's been dead.
Oh yeah, no, he hasn't been. But no, I was there for his last Wizard World Convention, and it was just sad.
Boy,
all right,
once
so
you
of course,
see your boobs.
all my big scores are gonna be from what do you call it there? Heroes Con. So of course the Comics Curing Cancer art book
Yeah.
still available now on Big Cartel. All right, and if you missed out on this, there's other Big Cartel items you can buy to support Comics Curing Cancer, as well as the art book. So please check that out. Wow, I forgot about that Avengers haul. All right, so let's get into the Spidey. So I was really happy because I picked all these slabs up for $125. So we got Amazing Spider-Man, $260.
All right.
It's a
That's nice
newsstand.
cover.
Ooh. Not
Yeah,
that I even care, because I'm pretty sure this era of newsstand doesn't mean anything.
It's pretty common.
It doesn't, but it does. People still like to hear newsstand. So even though
Yeah,
the ratio of it doesn't matter, people still like it.
Like, honestly, I think if I had a Pence version of this, it would be more like exciting. But still,
Newsstand. I love newsstands.
I only paid $125 for all of these.
Ooh.
it's a nice one. I like that one.
Goblin.
Nice.
And $260.
I love that cover. I
That's a
love
great
that
cover.
Yeah,
And-
it does have.
And my favorite and the most exciting of the bunch,
Ooh.
140 Amazing Spider-Man 149, the first appearance of the clone, later to become Ben Reilly. So that was just
Before he learned to cut the sleeves off his shirts.
that was some happy-go-luckiness. And then so many loose comics that I bought at this show. I mean, it's a lot. So we're gonna try and cut to the
Speed run
highlight.
it. Speed run it.
You want to speed run it?
Speed run it, baby.
All right. Marvel 1000 signed by Arthur Adams.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I got it signed by him. X-Men Classic. I picked it up the night before. Got it signed by him. X-Men Classic #1, newsstand. Picked it up the night before. Got it signed by him. Dollar Comic. Dollar Comic.
Nice.
Dollar Comic.
Hey, I love those Brave and the Bold team ups. They're fun.
Listen, I love them even more when they're $1. They're great.
Hell yeah.
X-Men Classic, regular edition, ran out of money to pay this man.
Hold up, Cliff. One second. I thought about you. Saturday while I was digging through boxes, and the store I went to had almost a long box full of Marvel team ups. $3, $4, $5.
Now I got to go shopping. Super Villain team up.
That whole run is fantastic. Super villain team ups.
Iron Man Christmas cover.
Hey, homicide.
This issue happens not only does Lois find out the secret, but it happens to be by Bob McLeod. I did not get it signed at the show by him. I intend to get it signed up Terrificon. Avengers 235.
Nice.
Avengers 238. Avengers 240.
You've been getting
You
jumping
clean
on
up.
the
Avengers
train here lately.
241.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with hitting
243.
some run fillers.
Yep.
244. 248. 249. Standard. 249. Newsy. 247. 246. Newsy. Come on, kids. New Mutants 22.
Ooh.
I
One
love
of my
those vintage
favorites.
covers.
One of my favorite 0 hour covers and comics. And I think I may actually go and try and get the DCU one. Superboy number 8.
Oh, you want one? I have like 10 of them.
Well, if you're going to part with a DCU one, please.
Listen, I'm gonna start whittling down my DCU collection.
Avengers 180. Radiant Black number 1, and I'm pretty sure it's a first print.
Ooh.
Oh, I got so many of those Radiant Black. Yeah,
Radiant Black number 1, and again, I'm pretty sure it's a first print. Different cover.
It is.
X Factor number 1.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
This
such
is
a
like,
great book.
I think this is my 5th or 6th copy of X Factor number 1.
That was the first run I ever completed as a kid. I got 1 through 100 and finished it, and that was always such a feeling of accomplishment.
It's a beautiful thing. X-Men Classic number 80. I think I grabbed this because it's a Romita cover.
C Bizzle is claiming Radiant Black books.
Yes, I hear the words, and yes, it's not going to happen. The Avengers, Avengers 259 Newsy, Avengers 252 Newsy, 251 Newsy, 250 in a Newsy, 203. X Factor number 2. No one ever thinks about X Factor number 2. I'm very proud of these books. All right, these were not dollar bin. These were not dollar bin dives. All right, Green Lantern 182,
Cool.
Nice.
183,
Ooh.
That's John Stewart.
My favorite,
185.
my favorite Lantern, John Stewart.
Yep.
Marvel 2-in-1. The first and second appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I believe it was years after their first appearance. Thor. Take care, Cranberry Langers. All right, 246 on Thor. Number 48 for Marvel Team Up.
Nice.
Marvel Age number 58. Our first look at the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Of Apocalypse. Another Web of Spider-Man number 3 newsstand this time because I'm trying to get them. All right, it gets crazier. All right, so it's so this Adventure Comics, I grabbed it just because it's a Phil Jimenez, but like, look at the laziness of the dollar bin.
Oh my god.
Superboy and the Legion 222. This is where the book starts to shift into actually being Superboy and the Legion. 223, they're battling the Time Trapper. 227.
You love your Legion of Superheroes.
I do love my Legion of Superheroes. Thor, number 400.
Oh, I got that. Sitting
Thor.
back there from I was little.
Thor 382, the 30th anniversary issue from when Thor took over the title. 424, 401, 408, 480, and every time I look at the spine, I can see why these are dollar books. Every time.
Rolling.
Rolling and crackling. All right, some of these were pretty good looking though. 404, and you notice that this is an homage to when the Hulk appears in the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
I think that's neat.
That's pretty cool.
Marvel Tales 108. We're back to a dollar book. Oh, we've been in dollar books actually. DC Special number 18. Now I want to get the last DC Special because the last DC Special is actually an original story about the All-Star Squadron. Thor 402, 403, 396, 389 in the newsstand,
Nice.
403 in the newsstand, Thor Angle number 12, Thor number 392, number 397, number 395. We're almost there, folks.
I can see the finish line.
416, 461,
Ooh.
the 450th issue, because apparently I was like, let me grab every anniversary.
Yeah. Why not?
451 with Blood Axe. 2 copies of issue 460.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Thor number 482, which marks it the 400th issue of Thor taking over the title. This was a gift from JSS Brooklyn and his wife. This is X-Force number 116. It's from
Nice.
2001, and it's the first male-on-male gay kiss in Marvel Comics. And that's it. We did it, folks.
We did it.
There's a few things hanging up in my bedroom because I really when I did everything, Dollar Bin and Cliff dropped $100. Let me tell you, the Dollar Bin was buy 30 for $20.
What?
Nice. That's always nice.
That's nice.
I like volume deals.
Me too. And one dude really put the screws to me on it. I was very upset. Also, Lady Fantastic gave this the first appearance of the Huntress to me as a gift.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I gave her a bunch of Legion stuff I wanted her to try out.
Clarify which Huntress? Which Huntress?
Yep. The original Huntress, daughter of Earth 2 Batman and Selena Kyle.
There you go.
And also, I picked up this Superboy number 172. And there's a little Legion story in the back where Cosmic Boy is fighting a fake Cosmic Boy and calls Superboy to figure it out. So Superboy throws a metal block at the two of them, and the first Cosmic Boy repels it at the other Cosmic Boy. And the other Cosmic Boy is like, no, my magnetic powers aren't working. And Superboy is like, that's right, because you're the real Cosmic Boy. How did you know? This thing is made of plastic, you know? So I love that. I just love
riveting writing in those books. Riveting.
Listen, it was very cute, you know, but it was actually Mordru. Mordru was running around disguised as Cosmic Boy, tormenting him.
All right. Before we move on to Quentin, just a quick reminder: if you want to be into the giveaway, you head over to Kingdom of Nerds into #Bloody, and you can go back to Nerdy Geeks after you enter. Just make sure you're here to win. He needs all the views and the watch time. And
Oh my God, I'm a terrible person.
welcome to the Kingdom, Quentin. What do you got for us today?
Well, I'm not gonna do the Cliff show because I'm gonna tell you, I got 2 short boxes of dollar books last week.
Wow. Nice.
And some of them are ridiculous, some of them are dollar books. But I'm gonna start with, I bought this because I like the old Blackthorn 3D books, and I like 3D books in general.
Hell yeah.
And I bought this because the guy said it's a 3D book. Okay. It's called Forbidden 3D. I thought it was going to be a 3D book. You know what this is? This is the story of comic book burning in the 1950s.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
This is literally, it was published in 1993. There isn't a 3D thing about it. It is, I don't know why they called it that. but it is it starts in the front of it. It is a comic book, but it starts in the front of it with a prose section that starts as it was a balmy night in a quiet Midwestern town. And they tell about how comic books made all the kids use drugs and turn violent.
Does it go into all the seduction of the innocent stuff?
It does. It's crazy.
Nice.
And I'm like, why did I never hear of it? And it's cool to have in my collection, but it's really not 3D. So Dollar Bin, I pulled this off.
Oh, nice.
This is the first Kid Omega. And in the new X-Men.
Yeah.
I got this. I don't know why. New Mutants 25. I do not buy new comics typically, but if they've got covers, it's all cover buys to me. Amazing Fantasy 2.
I love her. I love Aranya. That was such a good
I pulled these two off, which the guy put them in bundles of 5. So I got 5 Hulk books for like $5, and this was one of the 5.
Wow.
Nice.
Got the first Thunderbolts, and then the next thing was this was the 5 that came. The other 4 were random as hell. But this Marvel .1 first Sam Alexander, I couldn't pass it up.
Nope.
We have
beautiful.
little Howard the Duck
I love
action.
I love Howard the Duck books.
Most of these came from the same guy, little Howard the Duck action. Those were lotted together because I guess Howard.
That's a cool
The
cover.
Thor one. I like the Galactus cover. I realize that's I don't think that's the first print, right? And then the first Victor Zaz.
Yeah.
And so the guy had it, and like 5 minutes later, he had the collector's set.
Oh, there you go. Still in a poly bag.
I was like, okay, well, I guess I got to have that too. I always grab up the House of Secrets.
Oh, can't go wrong with that.
Nice.
Very nice.
Secrets of Haunted House. I showed some of these Friday night, so I don't want to bore anybody too much. Supernatural thrillers with the Living Mummy.
Yeah. People always forget about
We got
those
a
Marvel ones.
12-cent Dell Ghost Stories.
Oh.
Ooh, I
Nice.
love those tail covers.
And
Doesn't look in bad shape for Adele.
Oh no, it's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad.
For Dell, that's good.
I make no apologies.
There's none to make.
It's
Second printing.
I buy the second prints of these. I buy the second prints of the Bishop issue and the Cable issue as well, with the gold. They tend to go really cheap, and I see them a lot less than I see the real ones. We have Daredevil with the man without fear and the thing that burns fear at its touch. So some ghosts.
Oh, good series.
Which I bought the Ghost because I wanted this. I ride a motorcycle. I saw this cover, and when I read it, the guy's contemplating leaving his dead rider on the road.
Oh.
Nobody will know. And I was like, that's just typical America.
That's it.
Yikes.
I have a little Scarlet Witch, like different covers. I was just gonna stick this in with that little bundle.
That's David Nakayama. Yeah.
And anybody who's ever like bid with me or been in an auction that I was in, I get a little ouchy when people try to snipe me. And I took that from a guy just because he sniped me before that. But then somehow I wound up with a bunch of Scotty Young books.
Oh, nice.
And I'm not a huge Scotty Young guy. I do love the Planet of the Apes, but I got these yet again. They were kind of in a bundle, and I wasn't going to just let it go. I was buying them.
Bundled Scotty Young stuff sells well on eBay.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's kind of what I was like. I guess if I part with it, that's all okay. You know, when you pay $1 for them, they're always okay. So
Nice.
this is signed by Michael Turner.
Oh,
Nice.
Peace.
there we go.
You know, there's no COA. I wasn't there. I bought it. But the idea is I've got about a dozen Michael Turner autographs.
Okay, he's not signing
If you
anymore.
get certified, the JSA, they throw the COA away. They don't really care about it.
Yeah, they're going to verify it using forensic information. Ben Temple Smith, Wormwood.
Nice.
And then for the cheesecake cover, this is signed by Nathan Zerdy over here.
Nice.
Can't go wrong
And
with
that's
that.
just a reprint of 130.
It's not like Dazzler's going to wow you with the story in the interior. So might as well just get the cover.
Star Wars 12, Star Wars 13, Star Wars 14, Star Wars 48. And this will be my last book, Bruce. You can give it up. Terminator the Burning.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Sweet.
I love that book.
What's up, Rob?
Ross.
The Burning Earth one was one that I even commented in the guy's comments that was Alex Ross's first work, and nobody bid on it. Nobody wanted it.
Really?
So
That's crazy.
Well, it's their loss. Your game.
Bro.
Yep.
All right, moving to the next.
real quick, Bruce.
Yep.
Every time you guys said Young Frankenstein in my head, I said Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Frau Blipper.
So, what's next? We have some comic reviews. This week we review. Oh, sorry about that.
nope, that's not it.
We got Lazarus Fallen #1. One of the 3 books we reviewed this week. It was okay. I like the art.
Yeah.
I need to go back and read all of the original stuff.
Yeah.
I was
because
lost in the dark. I don't know what the Lazarus are. I didn't know what these people were. They kept talking about these people the whole comic. Now, are we going to see them?
I like Rucka, and I didn't not enjoy the book, but I never got into the original series, so I need to do some catch up to
I just didn't
build that world building for me.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't have the basis of the story already, you're going to be lost. And because I had no idea what was going on.
I didn't either. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, you definitely you just can't pick this up and read it without.
I didn't know. I was going in thinking it was just a new book. I didn't know that there was another one. So
yeah, a few years ago.
Now I know why I didn't understand it.
There was Lazarus. Then the second one was
The art's pretty
Lazarus
cool.
Rise, and then this one.
Yeah, the art was pretty cool, and the story seemed interesting, but I just felt like there's a lot of backstory that I just not privy to.
Yeah, I just got to play some catch up on it.
Same here.
Cliff, you get a chance to read any of these?
I don't even. Did you even send me the link? I just happened to read one of the ones you mentioned, and I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, and let me be honest, I probably wouldn't even read this.
I did not send you the link for the books. God damn it!
Yeah.
I just looked. I'm like, it's my fault. Sorry about that.
Is
And the
this
next
Greg
book,
Rucka?
what was that?
Was this Greg Rucka?
Yeah, it was Rucka.
Yes.
All right, I do. All right, I would give it a shot for him. I love Snowblind. Love that.
Yeah, I think it definitely will help to go back and read the old trades.
Yeah.
To play a little catch up.
And next up we have Don't Forget Your Briefcase #1. This
Wasn't
was
bad.
wasn't
I
bad
liked
at
it.
all. I liked it.
Yeah, I
I
liked
kinda
it.
liked it
And
too.
that last panel, I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting that either.
Yeah.
She was an asset, a Russian asset.
Yeah, but it was a good story. Like, I want to know more about her son. I
Yeah.
want to know what happened with that middle panel right there. Like, what is that about? And then her at the end. It was a really good book. I'm gonna pick up the next one.
Yeah, I mean, I bought it just for the Savage cover, so I was
Yeah.
happy that it was on the list this week for reading as well.
I thought the art was cool. I liked the relationship between the mother and son.
Yeah,
The first of it, and then like you get the whole mix up of the briefcases, and out of left field, the president gets assassinated.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
gets
it
his
was
head
big.
blown off.
They did a nice little start. It was a nice little start to a story.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
see that coming at all.
Like, even without that last panel, I was already in for the next one. But when they threw that in, it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah, it was a
I'm
nice little
definitely coming
curveball.
back. Yep.
Yeah, we will be adding this to next month when issue 2 comes out, if it comes out. That's the problem with a lot of independents.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mad
Either-
Cave is pretty good.
What is
Hopefully-
who publishes this book?
It's Mad Cave.
Mad Cave.
That cave.
All right.
Most of the books we've been reviewing have been Mad Cave, and they've been, for the most part,
Yeah.
they've been
Yeah, they
Really
really a lot of good
well-written.
stuff.
They outdid themselves with Pop Kill. I loved it.
Definitely.
yeah. Pop Kill was just so much fun, and but that last book, I was just like, the ending sucked. I wanted
Yeah.
more story.
I want a sequel to it.
It'd be
Pop-
nice,
Pop-
but it was a Kickstarter, right? So that's all he had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Well, yeah, the original was a Kickstarter.
Which I still
And-
need to try and see if I can find those original ones.
I have one, and then I have the
Hughes?
Hughes cover. I have the
Yeah.
Hughes cover that they redid, but they redid the original was, I think, for Pop Kill 3, but when they redid the cover, they redid it for 1 with the Hughes.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, well,
last
this was a good
book
one.
on- Go ahead.
No, I was saying
Yeah,
this
no.
is a good one. I recommend it. Yeah, pick it up.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
decent read.
And New History of DC Universe #1 for all you noobs, the DC Universe, and for everyone that's maybe forgotten some of this, it's trying to bring all of DC history together and fix it. What'd you
It was
guys think
good.
of issue 1?
I really enjoyed it.
Well, I have mixed feelings on Hippolyta being World War II Wonder Woman
That's fair.
because when Byrne did that, Hippolyta, it becomes time, like intentionally goes back in time to solve a mystery with the Flash, realizing that maybe she should stay, and of course is inspired by her own daughter being Wonder Woman in the future to be Wonder Woman in World War II. Now, this causes Diana to be a legacy character, and it annoys me. But if it's the idea that Hippolyta goes back and becomes Wonder Woman because she's inspired by her kid, I don't mind it as much because Wonder Woman becomes a legacy to herself. But if they just wrote it like Hippolyta's like, oh no, man's world is getting crazy, I need to get out there and do something, it takes away a little bit from Diana and Diana's sacrifice and going into man's world.
I
Yeah,
knew
I
a
can
lot
see
of this
that.
stuff, but it was nice
Yeah.
refresher because some of it I'd forgotten.
Mhm.
Some of the
Well,
history.
some of it you may have forgotten. Some of it is course corrected.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. Well, also I like the art in it. I like the artwork,
the art was good.
and I kind of thought it was cool that Barry Allen was like the record keeper, kind of like the.
I like that he's the record keeper as well.
And the first panel, like when you see his room, he's got all those stuff like Superman's
Yes.
cape and all that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
And
if
I love seeing the JSA history. The Spectre, Hawkman, Hawk Girl, all those.
I like they went back and touched on some of the Golden Age characters and stuff like that. A lot of characters you haven't seen in a long time.
And the Guerrero City. How many times they bring that up anymore?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm looking forward to the next issue. This one was okay for me. A lot of being new to comics, from the 2000s on, a lot of these, like, I know who the JSA is and everything, but a lot of those first few panels, like I had no idea who any of those people were.
Oh, I was happy to see a lot of the Golden Age stuff in there. That made me happy.
You know,
Well,
if you-
And a lot of the early
Well,
Silver
wait,
Age stuff.
let's review though. The important thing is, Nerdy, is does the exposure to these characters like make you interested? And I don't know if all of you caught it, the timeline at the end of the first issue. There's a little timeline of all the things that Barry mentions, and it tells you what comic books they're
yeah,
referencing.
yes,
Yeah,
That was
that
very,
was great.
very
That
helpful.
was very great.
Yes.
So
They
I
really put
thought,
a lot of thought into this.
no, and of course I'm going to give all that credit to Mark Waid. You
Yep.
know, because all them people out there, them opinionated people out there who have things to say about him because they don't like that he's liberal minded. Oh no, a comic book writer. And you know, but he does a lot of work. He's contributed a lot.
Yes, and he consistently puts out good stories, good work, and for what, the last 30 years?
Yeah, and he loves the history.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you know this about a lot of comic book writers when you meet them. They really don't care outside of what they write.
Now the new ones,
like-
the new ones don't. The new ones don't. Like a lot of the old ones, they just don't have
No, even the old
the
ones.
love that a lot of the older ones had.
Dude, I'll talk to J.M. DeMatteis and I'm like, hey, did you know Jeff Johns wrote a sequel to your story? And he always like, that's cool. But Mark Waid is on it. Mark Waid cares. And I'm just saying, like, we need more of that. And the new guys, oh my God, there's nothing. There's like nothing there. I don't know. You know, I mean, not that they're not talented and that some of them don't care. And actually what's frustrating for me, I'll meet the ones who care and they're really good at history, and then like, but their writing isn't that good. And then like their compatriots are great writers, but don't care about the continuity or the history. And I get super frustrated with that. I'm like, y'all should be working together more. Like, keep it together.
Keep it together. Keep it together. So, you know, if you're a new reader or you've been out of comics for a while, this is a great start to a four-issue series, correcting stuff, bringing everything together. So pick it up if you're interested.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
yeah.
Yep. And next up is On the Lookout. On the Lookout? On the Lookout. No intro for On the Lookout. This week is little spotlight on some lesser known covers from Red Sonja. So first up, Red Sonja number 3, the Lotto from 2005. Last sale was $6 in May of this year. There was no CGC sales data for this issue.
That's a nice cover.
Yeah.
You know, it's not expensive. You can find it.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to pick one up, and whenever I go see him in NYCC.
yeah.
Nice.
I like his work.
Yeah, digging the old Dynamite stuff out is always fun.
So that's not even graded. There's probably you couldn't even find one graded, right? So I'm taking that means.
Well, there haven't been any CGC sales of a 9.8. Not saying that there's none graded, just saying that none have sold in a 9.8.
Nice.
Nice. Then we have
That's cool.
Then we have Hell Sonja number 1, Siki from 2022. Last sale was $35 in 2022. CGC 9.8 high, $55, sold in May of 2023, which was also the last sale and the high.
Hell Sonja and Sonja Samurai was a really good series as well. It had amazing covers on it.
Hey, Rob.
I love the fire hair. Looks really good.
I mean, this is around the time you started this. Lyrics did a lot of Sonja covers around this time, so you start to get some early
That is
Lyrics
a
stuff.
nice cover right there. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Who got the memberships? Jin Malo got a membership. Terry Floyd got a membership. Tyson got a membership. Sticks Boy 73 got a membership. And Austin B got a membership. Thank you, Rob. Please check out Rob Faxack channel where he does great work with comics curing cancer. And where can they pick up the picture book? Was it a picture book?
The Comics Curing Cancer art book
Sorry.
on Big Cartel. I'll try to put the link in the chat. I don't know if I have any powers.
You have powers. Jeez. You have powers everywhere, damn it.
Yeah, but they're different. They're varying powers. That's the thing.
He told me I had powers for 3 weeks, and then he realized, I forgot.
Oh my God, are you still going on about this? It was a clerical error.
Yeah, I don't have. If you look, I don't have a wrench. I don't have those powers.
Oh. How did that happen?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, uh-huh?
It's typical of him, Cliff.
That's okay. I know. I'm starting to see how he treats us Latinos. I see.
Whoa.
If he's not split roasting one of us, then we're not getting the wrench.
Listen, I have given a lot of leche dulce to a lot of Latinos over the years.
Right, but if you're not getting us the leche dulce, we're not getting the wrench. We're not getting the wrench.
Just saying.
I'm waiting for the wrench.
Fine. Is it too late already to say "Que bonita bandera, que bonita bandera"?
It is too late. Give me the wrench.
I gave you a wrench, damn it. Gave you a wrench.
Oh, look! I'm now a moderator! Oh my gosh, the powers are mine!
So keep in line, people in the chat, because Cliff has a wrench.
Yes!
Then we have
Person he kicks. Oh,
Red Sonja number 11, the 1 in 50 Frizen from 2021. Last sale was $133 back in March of 2023. There's no 9.8 sales for this book. I was surprised.
Well, they redid all the Frizen covers
Yeah.
and launched it out. So the original Frizen run is highly coveted.
Dodge the wrench. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge anything.
That's kind of true.
But there's few people that did Sonya as good as Frizen.
Yeah, that was
Sonya
amazing.
run was fantastic.
No sales down at 9.8. I'd like to get that book. I'm not want to pay $133 for it though.
I think there's a trade cover of this artwork out there if you want to trade. With great power comes great responsibility, Cliff.
Yes, indeed. Thanks,
Then we have Invincible Red Sonja number 1 from Crane and one of the Zeta daughters.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Last sale, thank you. $40 back in March of this year. A CGC 9A high of $150 back in 2023.
I'm taking a picture of this one.
And the last CGC 9A sale was $90 January of this year.
This series, by the way, I threw a picture down there of some of the other covers from Invincible Red Sonja, especially Invincible Red Sonja number 1. There are fantastic covers throughout this. There's all of the Frank Cho sketch covers, which are all fantastic. It's one of the best sets to own. Here, I threw a picture down there if you want to throw it up.
Sure.
When you first put this up, I wasn't sure about it, but then I realized her legs were in the water, and I'm like, oh, okay, because it just seemed all wrong.
Yeah,
Criticize my picks.
The 10 show covers are absolutely fantastic. All of them are wonderful. If you're a Frank Cho fan, they deliver. You get some early EOM. So all you EOM fans out there, and you had some Selena covers as well. Selena is significantly underrated in terms of the amazing shit she does.
Those are beautiful.
Red Sonja and her Barbarella covers are phenomenal. So
Yeah, that one on the left is really nice.
yeah, Selena.
Thank you, Joe.
I found one for $55. Is that too much?
What, for this one?
No, the Invincible Red Sonja Crane Frazetta. Yeah, yeah, that one.
There's multiple. There's different covers of this though. I think there's
well,
three
this is a
different
virgin.
variants of it.
It's a
There's
virgin
like two
one.
or three different variants
Yeah,
of
with
it.
the Virgin.
I think there's a color variant in it as well. There might be a black and white version.
Oh,
Gene said the black and white is my favorite.
Yeah, but the run of the Frank Cho covers are perfect.
That beast in the
love-
background is really nice though. That's
Yeah.
awesome art right there.
Then we have Red Sonja Vulture Circle number 2 Perillo. Last sale $6 back in 2021. CGC 9A high of 250 back in 2021.
that booty though.
And last sale of 9.8 was 235 this year back in January.
I love Barrio's work, man. His work is so good.
Yeah, and these older Sony runs are nice. Yeah, they're a little harder to find in better condition than all the newer stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna get him to do a painting for me.
He's amazing. He does amazing work.
Are you going to pose like this for the painting?
Yeah.
Listen.
Funny you should ask.
If Barrio is going to paint and he's like, "Yo, pose," you will pose if you're gonna get painted like this. You know, you're like, "Oh my god, I'm beautiful."
As long as Carla's there at the same time.
Y'all know I'm not wrong.
I know you're not.
They're really nice too. I've met both of them. They're awesome people.
Yeah.
Draw me like one of your French girls, Jack.
Exactly.
There we are. Red Sonja Tarzan, number 1, the 1 in 50 hues from 2018. Last sale was $60 in 2020. No sales data on any 9.8 sale.
I've never seen this cover.
It's not a book that comes up that often.
Yeah, the last sale was in 2020. So anyone that throws one up now can really set the market for the value of this book, depending on what it sells for.
It's good hues. Good
Yeah, it's good
classic
hues.
discover.
Then we have Red Sonja number 1, the 1 in 25 Adams from 2005.
I love the
Last
Red
sale
Sonja stuff.
$35 yesterday. No 9.8 sales got up this issue.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Much. I know you are Adams fans out there.
Well,
I
there's
do not
me.
have this one. I do have some
I love it.
Adam Sonia stuff, but not this one.
Then we have Red Sonja number 2, Connor, 2019. Last sale $20, March of this year. No 9.8 sales data whatsoever.
Yeah, not a lot of people are going out there and slabbing a lot of these books.
Yeah, I've noticed they can't goon to slab books.
You
You know,
gotta
you got
stop. You gotta stop, sir.
What?
You gotta stop.
Everybody, I haven't said it this show, but gooners are gonna goon.
Hey,
You
some of us just like Red Sonja. Okay,
I didn't say
Yeah,
every
bro.
fan
That's
of
like
Red
Red
Sonja.
right?
What is that?
I like it.
What is
That's
that?
I'll read
that's her first. That's her first cover.
Nice.
Not first appearance, but first cover.
Really nice.
What number is that one, Joe?
That's
What number is that one?
Conan 24.
All right.
Conan 24.
Unlike Bruce, I always say, like what you like, collect what you love. Don't let
Exactly.
anyone else influence you.
I feel
Yeah.
like I've heard Rob Fat Stack say that, but differently.
Uh,
Also,
All right.
CGC turned it into a damn T-shirt, folks. We're screwed. We can't even coin it. They coined it.
Listen, if you open your Red Sonja book and go, you might be a gooner.
Red Sonja is great reading. I don't care what you say. You can say what you want about the titty covers and stuff like that. That's fantastic as well. But Red Sonja has some good stories.
Wouldn't it be easier to go on to Slab? It's easy to wipe off.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
I know it was a family show.
It was a family show. It's over now.
Family show.
Man, they made Cliff blush.
Cliff is always blushing on one side. Next up,
If you're doing that on a comic book, then you got more problems than collecting Red Sonja.
I'm not even going to get started with anime.
Is there more for this horror segment of the show? I mean, what else we got going?
When was it a family show? Before Cliff and I got on the stream together.
Clearly.
I don't know.
Next up, we have Red Sonja, Age of Chaos, number 3.
But I will say
Alan
Heroes for Hire Comic Club does not agree with any of the comments made on this show. All right.
Alan Quad 2020. Last sale was $25 back in 2022. A CGC 9A High was $25 the same year, 2022. And that is the last sale and the high. Wait, no, sorry.
Nope.
That's it. Yes, because we're not in July yet, so it's 2022. My first mistake on the slide. Yay!
No, Parillo has 2 R's, but I didn't want to say nothing.
Mind your business.
How you get your wrench taken away?
I'm surprised it didn't get taken away when Cliff got his.
What? You Latinos interchangeable or something?
Yes, it's like
Come on,
okay,
you
well,
can't say that.
we can't have 2 with wrenches.
Oh my god. This will be clipped out and used against me later.
Let me put a timestamp on that. Got it.
And the final book on the lookout, Spider-Man Red Sonja number 2, Michael Turner 2007. Last sale was $30 back in March of this year. No 9.8 sales data.
I will be finding this one.
Yeah, for Turner.
A new Michael Turner book to hunt.
Yeah,
this is a good time. This was a good time.
I figured you Turner fans will like this.
I found an Invincible Red Sonja number 1 in a 9.8 for $69 because it has a crack on the back of it.
Grab it and re-slab it.
Yep.
Or you don't have to re-slab it, just keep it if you're not planning on selling it.
Oh yeah.
There's great artist runs through these covers of Red Sonja over the years. There was a great run of Middleton covers. The most recent Savage Sonja had amazing Pinocchio covers, including they would do the black and white, but they would also do, I think it was a 1 in 50 artist sketch, and it was almost like a cream color with the artist sketch. That was fantastic with the Pinocchio covers. There were Art Adams covers in there. There's a little something for everybody. Stephanie Buscema did the run when Frizen was doing the run of fun covers, so there's a little something for everybody there in Sonja. Yeah. And if you love just going back to the Conan stuff and Marvel, and her own series through Marvel, there's some stuff back there as well that could command a little bit of money here and there.
And then we have Joe's Doolin Said So. Joe, take it away.
All right. So apparently, I guess we're going to get Gehenna Naked Aggression this week because it had been pushed back. So there's a nice 1 in 25 Scalera cover, but the naughty Maria Lovett cover is where I'm settling on this week for the Flaming cover. I love Lovett's work. It's a fun series. I think if you want to go back and read some of the old Naked Aggression stuff or the Gehenna stuff, it is in. I think it's in those Image compilation books that they have. I think 1, 2, and 3. For New Comic Book Day, yeah, I put a blank. I put a blank on there because there's a second print Pop Kill blank. It's con season. People are seeing a lot of artists. You have a chance to drop off a book somewhere, maybe get a sketch on it, something like that. And wouldn't it be cool to get a cool artist to do a Pop Kill cover for you? So it's, I don't know how many people realize there's a second print blank coming out because there's a Johnson cover for second print coming out as well, #1. So, maybe grab a blank or two and carry it with you to the con and maybe see an artist that you like.
I pre-ordered 4 of those.
Yeah. And for Beyond FOC, Nocturnals, Sinister Path, there's a Sean Murphy variant in there, and I'm a Murphy fan. I like that cover. And Murphy doesn't do it. Murphy doesn't do a ton of covers unless it's a Murphy book. So it's a nice little B cover. Murphy to add to the stack of Murphy stuff.
Nice. And moving on to Flaming Hot 10 Comics of the Week, because I said it hot. I don't care what the rest of you say, but I said it hot. And we're doing
at least 8 of them will be DC.
What happened?
At least 8 of them will be DC Comics, probably.
You saying 8?
My over and under is still 5.
Anybody else want to?
I'm just joking. I don't know what it would be.
I just think there'll be a couple Mark Spears.
Apparently, Mark Spears counts as a DC book now.
That's what I heard.
It's the Bruce wheelhouse of books.
All right, let's get to Flaming Hot Covers of the Week. Woohoo! All right, at number 10. We have Moral Zero #1, the 1 in 25 Gleason Incentive. I really like this cover. Gleason doesn't do a lot of full color covers anymore. He just does headshots and those
X-ray.
He had his webhead phase. I think it's over now.
Yeah.
It's a Spider-Man cover.
The DC report. That's why it's number 10. At number 9. We have Captain America #1, the 1 in 50 Hidden Gem Incentive calendar.
That's fun. I'm getting that one. That's all I gotta say. I'm getting that one. That's too good. I was born in 1976 as well, so I'm a bicentennial baby.
You're muted, Cliff.
Still muted.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised by this one. Also, Matt, I didn't know you were born in 76. I thought you were born in 78.
No, I'm 48.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, you're a little older than me. Oh, my gosh.
Thought you liked older men.
No,
not always. We know.
He needs somebody to push him around when he gets older. So, just saying.
It's a fun cover. I'm not shelling out 1 in 50 money for it, but I like it.
Yeah.
If I can get it at a good price, I'll get it.
Yeah, I might have gotten this way under ratio, more than half ratio.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah.
If my comic shop has it, I'm getting it.
At number 8. Power Rangers Prime #8, Panosian.
That's a nice cover, right?
Power Rangers Prime covers. There's been some good ones.
Yeah.
Panosian, it's hard to pass up on a Panosian cover.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm older than all of you.
We know, John.
Penalized for passing on Panosian.
Power Rangers. At number 7. Ultimate Wolverine, number 7, the Perillo variant.
Again with the 1R.
Yep.
Also, like, it's nice, but I'm not crazy about it.
Claws are too short.
I like when he drops women better.
It's freaking Ultimate Wolverine. He's suffering from performance anxiety. They only come out
I don't
halfway.
care, man. Like, it's not an engaging cover. I equate this.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Yes.
He's a grower, not a shower. But also, like, this cover, nothing's happening here. You know, like, where's the A cover? I bet the A cover is a banger.
Do you think maybe the claws are just starting to come out? Is that why they're?
Yes, they're just coming up. It takes a lot to get him out. I mean, get his claws out.
Yeah, dude, the Alessandro Capuccio cover, right? Like, the freaking magic soul sword is in his chest. He's on a pile of skulls, and she's in demon form, like, standing over him. Like,
I am over magic covers.
I don't care, but that's taking place in the story.
I'm never over magic covers.
Damn it! Like, I don't know what this shit. I equate this shit here to Wonder Woman at a funeral. It's pretty. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay.
I like pretty. That's why you're here.
No, but not pay extra pretty, and it's not that pretty. Let's be real. I don't like the muddled covers. I don't like the short claws. It's lovely, but not no $6.99 lovely, and certainly not no. They ain't paying a dime over that lovely. No.
That's how much you cover for? $7?
Listen,
No, that's $4.99. That's $4.99 on there, isn't it?
$4.99.
Right, but like when I look at I'm not going to go for this. Is what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing happening here. He's got better work. Period. You know, like the only person I see getting this, either A, you really like the semi-realistic painted style, fine, or B, you're a Parillo completionist, and that's what you want. But outside of that, there's no draw. Right? See, there you go, nerdy completionist, right? But like,
yes, I love Parillo's work.
There's no other draw here. You have to admit, this is not exceptional work from him.
It's not. I only ordered one copy. Usually I order 2 or 3 if I really like his covers. I only ordered one, and I get it at 20%, so it makes it easier.
There you go.
You're going to pick up another one when you go to the shop to pick up your books.
He won't.
Yes, he
will.
will.
He won't.
All right, when you call your books,
this is garbage. This is garbage.
It's not
Nerdy,
garbage.
do you grab 3?
Damn, I think I kind of like it.
Or are you looking for
Thank you.
Get autographs?
I've just always collected 3 of almost everything I collect. I just like to have the multiples, unless it's something I'm just getting for the read and it's just to read through. But if it's a story I really love, yeah, I try and get like 3 of everything.
Dude, do you remember his Red Goblin #1 cover?
No.
Nerdy,
No.
you gotta remember.
No,
But the fucking Red Goblin is hovering over Spider-Man, who's on the ground with like the busted mask. That's beautiful, you know? All right,
moving on. That Cliff had his rant.
Y'all are just, I don't know, like y'all just forget. I'm sharing the screen. Look at that cover. Look at that art.
Where are you?
Spent 5 minutes too long talking about this cover.
I know, and I'm sorry about it. You caught me. You caught me. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen that one.
Right? You know, like I'm telling you, like
it's okay.
No, that's not okay. That's fire. That's everything. It's energetic. Something is happening on the cover. It's
Red Goblin is blended
issue.
way too much into the background for me.
No, I don't give a flying hoop because the other cover is shit with tiny claws. This shit looks threatening. It has an embodiment to it. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm tired of these lame ass covers that don't mean shit. That's it. I'm done. Please continue. I'm sorry. I'm hot. I'm a little hot about it. I'm a little hot. Disgusting.
Man, be cool, man.
He's having
Yeah,
hot
as a
flashes.
Parillo fan, this is not his best work, but I'm picking it up because it's him.
I
Yeah,
understand.
there's another Pereira. There's another
Oh
Pereira,
my
Red
God, you
Goblin
too,
for you.
Joe?
Yeah, why not?
There you go. Look
Yo,
at that.
after that-
Look at that.
My God, one cover going on this long. At number 6. X-Men Hellfire Vigil number 1 and 1 in 50 Besh. There's also a trade dress if you don't want to pay for the 1 in 50.
Yeah, I picked up the trade dress. I didn't do the 1 in 50 on this one.
I won't get the trade. I'll get the trade dress, but not the 1 in 50 if I get it. But I'm probably not picking this book up. So, but I like the
My
cover.
wife is a big Rose Besh fan, so I try and pick up all the covers for her. But I do like her work, though.
Problems.
Go ahead, Cliff. You're itching to say something. Go ahead.
Tell us what's wrong with this one.
This is a lovely Rose Besh cover. She's a good artist. It's not for me. And there we go.
All right, thank you. Anybody else have any comments on this cover?
That's a decent Besh.
No,
This cover is a piece of crap, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Do
There.
you mean that with your heart?
Somebody take
No.
away his wrench.
Hey, I have not used my wrench for evil, okay? Let's be clear.
I have. Not on this channel, but not on other channels.
I see.
All I have to say is there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 covers that are not DC. 5 covers in a row that are not DC.
Well, I'm still
Probably why nobody's liking them.
Gorgeous. At number 5. Bitterroot number 4, the 1 in 10 Wolf Incentive. I love this Maria Wolf cover. Love, 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 love.
Okay, now, this is a great cover. Why does Cliff think this is a great cover?
Why, Cliff? Tell us.
Because of everything in the background. It's not just the character in a pose.
Exactly. This is a real cover. This cover tells me some shit's going to go down in the book.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It
Thank
is a
you.
good cover.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
9 out of 10, Bitterroot number 4. 9 out of 10, baby.
And the Academy Award for being a bitch is Cliff. Thank you.
I'm a dirty cunt, okay? Don't make me settle for bitch. Don't make me settle for bitch.
Fake list. This isn't a real list. Nerdy, take that
It's-
back.
It's a good Wolf cover. Sometimes she's not as restrained with her covers. I feel she's a little more restrained in this cover, which is nice.
All right, at number 4. And I'm sorry for all the children that are watching or anyone with sensitive ears. You are at the wrong show. At number 4. G.I. Joe 318 and 1 in 10 for Tele-Incentive.
As well, the Scarlet did well.
Yep,
Yeah.
I like it. I want this one too.
it's
I
getting
didn't get the
hot.
Scarlet one, but I'm going to try to find it. It's probably too late now, but
No, you'll probably be able to find it.
Yeah.
Won't be too bad.
That's a
I sold
beautiful
one
negative
for
space
40.
cover.
that is a great use of negative space in that one too.
It is, right? Like, again, it's a wonderful pose, right? I could crap on it for just being basic, but no, the use of negative space is excellent here.
I love it. People forget about this. This G.I. Joe series is still going on sometimes, so don't sleep on these 110s.
No
Yeah, I'm
one in
gonna
my
pick this
shop
one up.
forgets.
Larry Hama is still killing it on this. He's still riding it after all these years. He's never stopped riding it. That's one thing I like about it. And I like the Joshua Williamson series too, though. But this one, is
You
still
know, I got a bone to pick with Mr. Hama. It's been almost a goddamn year since his Kickstarter for Werewolves and Mounties. And it was supposed that came out a few months ago, and last month Well, we want to make sure it's the best read for everyone. So it's going to be delayed a few more months.
Welcome to
Screw
Kickstarter.
you. I hate Kickstarters.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at least he's not like Ethan Van Sciver, who's Kickstarter is 3 years old and
He
still
doesn't,
has.
he doesn't use Kickstarters.
Yeah.
He uses
Yeah.
Indie. He uses
Yeah.
Indiegogo.
People
Is
still
he
wait
banned
for
from Kickstarter, Bruce?
after collecting over $500,000, almost $500,000 and not sending out books, maybe. Just saying.
At any given time, I have like 20 to 30 Kickstarters that are funded. So I just kind of forget about them after a while. When it comes in, it comes in.
I only have 2. Hopefully, I get them soon.
I know what two you have.
No, you know one of
Really?
them, but that's it. Yeah.
The only one that really made me mad was Heavy Metal.
Yeah, Heavy Metal. The retail books came out before the Kickstarters. That
Yes,
was
they did, and the way they delivered the books wasn't very nice either.
Really?
When you're delivering magazines and you put it in a box that's bigger than the magazine, just put some crinkled paper in there, and you only bag and board the Kickstarter number 1s and not the back issue that were add-ons. Yeah, I was a little disappointed in that.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the Superman milk bone treatment.
Yep.
Clip. Only ones I got the monsters one.
I'm
And
being
the
zesty again. Watch out.
At number 3. We have Batgirl number 9. Khan's variant. I love old distress VHS covers like this. Awesome.
Yeah.
Back row covers are good. Awesome.
It's kind of cool, but it can be hard to get it graded if you get them graded.
Nah,
Nah.
they can tell the difference.
You know, unless you have a really stupid grader that thinks it's real distressed.
Yeah, can't tell the artwork from the.
Okay, by the way, that's a
talking about
real
3D
problem with graders thinking the distressing is real. Because I know, like, Still 35 Cents, he's had to go to the head honcho at CGC and be like, what's this bull? And go get his stuff fixed, because he'll submit a book like that Ultra Heroes Disney Goofy thing, which looks naturally distressed, and he'll have to put in a fight for that.
That's
Also,
unacceptable.
funny story, I recorded him giving advice to a fellow con goer, right? About like how to handle a CGC situation. And I'm like, I'm recording this, sir, because if he fails miserably, I want video evidence.
At number 2. Amazing Spider-Man number 7, Bermejo. Ignore
Yep, I got this
Spidey.
one.
Just look at Black Cat.
Yes, it's a nice Bermejo cover, but Bermejo can do no wrong.
I agree.
I like it.
Any commentary from the Peanut
A
Gallery?
lot of these were on my
Bermejo.
list
It's
this
very
week,
good
Bruce.
looking.
If you recall, Bruce, a lot of the ones you picked are on my list this week.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, I like this better than the other one. The other one looks like a Black Cat cosplay or something. They did another one. And this
The one that looks like your mom's best friend dressed up as Halloween.
yeah.
Not his mom, but your
Yeah,
mom,
somebody else's
mom in
mom.
general.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
His mom's a lovely lady. She likes my voice.
And she likes Cliff too.
I like her a lot.
I think Bruce Willis has set everyone up with this list.
He did. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, we've only had one DC, right?
Has there been one? Yes, one.
Yeah,
Batgirl.
just one.
Yeah. Next week it'll be 10.
And
You
it was,
know,
a,
and-
it was a VHS cover.
And the number 1 cover for New Comic Book Day this week is Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit, #1, Eom.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I love Eom's work.
Who published that?
Clear. You're gonna clear.
Eom. Eom can do no wrong for me. He hasn't put out a bad cover yet.
I'll show you some Kickstarter covers. It'll change your mind.
Shh.
Yeah. I like them. I think they're good, but you might beg to differ.
Yes, he's apparently he's had to tone down his work for DC.
You think? I don't know that Birds of Prey 24, the Canary cover is pretty nice.
Oh, if Black Canary bending over.
Yep. With the fish
Can you
nets.
bring that up for us? Do you have it? Is it on FOC
Oh.
this week?
It might. I don't even know if it's. I don't think it's on FOC this week.
No, it's not on FOC.
23
No,
might be
it-
on FOC.
Yeah, it's
but-
coming up, but I don't think it's this week.
Yeah, if you
What
can
is
find
it?
that for me, Joe.
By the way,
Yeah, I forgot
Bermejo
what-
did
I'm getting-
a Bring on the Bad Guys Green Goblin cover #1 that's coming out this week. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Just saying, that's a great cover.
that was on my list.
You know, the Captain America #1, 1 in 25, beautiful. The 1 in 50 obviously is the John Romita Sr. I get it, but come on, you know.
It's awesome. Come on.
I know it's fine. There's also a Luciano Vecchio homage variant to the Romita Sr. that's beautiful, and we know I love Luciano. That one, honorable mention for me. You know, we got an outrageous looking Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe one last time #4. That one's that's a beautiful A cover.
There you go, Bruce.
I mean, there's a lot of beautiful books this week. I just want people to know.
There we go.
Hello. What number is that one?
24 Birds of Prey.
20.
That's gorgeous.
Gorgeous cover. Gorgeous.
Very happy with that. As I
Yeah,
Like
let's
Canary
get it on the
covers.
list.
It's a well done cover, but I mean, it's all eye candy. And again,
Exactly.
it's a Canary
That's it.
cover.
You lost all
It's a
credit.
Birds of Prey book.
With that.
I mean, most Birds of Prey covers are eye candy.
Yes. Terry Floyd, fishnets.
I like that there's actually a canary on there with her.
yeah, that's
Wow.
cute. I will give it that.
That is cute. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. #bloody in the chat, which I shall run right now.
I just
This
looked at
way.
my pulls for this week. I only have 18. It's a small week for me.
You usually have like 40.
Yes.
And all right. So this week's giveaway is the collector starter set. I'm calling it Young Heroes in Love #1.
Hey,
Mm.
that was a whole thing once.
Dark Water #1.
Pirates of Darkwater was good.
Superboy comic book #1.
You're really going down a very weird and interesting road with this.
I know. Superboy #1. I'll give somebody their first DCU.
Oh,
Hey,
And Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. #1, along with a Wicked of Oz, Mark Spears trading card.
ah,
Cool.
a newsstand Nick Fury and a splash of Mark Spears. Bravo.
Yes. So make sure you're entered into the giveaway. Please live in the United States. No, just kidding. Kidding.
Please try to live here. That would be appreciated.
Thank you. Which I have to send out to my special Queen of the Kingdom, Mama Bear, this week. her win, which I totally forgot. I apologize, but I will send it out this week. And the winner.
I got a win from her that's months old. It's sitting somewhere near me.
Oh my God, Cliff.
Oh my God.
All right. And the winner is Nessa CXO. Are you here?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she just barely got in 1 minute ago. Let us know you're here. Say yes.
Say, whoa, congratulations, Nessa. Probably in his Canadian hat.
Yes, there we go.
Yay!
Nessa, congrats. Nessa, if you please send me a message on Instagram at Kingdom of Nerds _ so I can mail out your giveaway. And make sure you like, subscribe to, and leave and comment on this video, Kingdom of Nerds. If you're watching on other channels, if you're watching on my channel, head over to Cliff on Comics and subscribe. And head over to Nerdy Geek and subscribe. And don't forget about Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Now, back to the regularly scheduled programming. Next segment, is Joe's favorite part of the show. Heritage Auction. You like that intro?
Nice. That's quick.
All right. First up, we have Flash 112 from DC Comics 1960, a CGC 9.0 off-white to white pages, sold for $4,320. There are 349 graded on the census. There's 194, which is the top grade. This is a Carmine Fantino cover and the first appearance of elongated man Ralph Dibny.
It's amazing how much Silver Age Flash you can get cheap raw.
Yep. And you get
That's
a Kid
fair.
Flash adventure in the back.
Cool.
That's
I
fair
have
price.
this, but it's beat all to hell. And for some reason, I spent years trying to figure out why they didn't change his name to something a little less elongated.
Because Plastic Man was already taken.
Yeah. Flash
They're
Man.
fantastic.
It's a great cover.
It's very cool. I like it.
Then we have a big all-American comic book #1 from DC Comics 1944.
Cool.
A CBC 7.0 off-white pages, sold for $2,880. What you think? What you think? What you think?
I love this cover. I know that.
Yeah, it's a nice cover.
Yeah, for Golden Age, 7.0, white pages.
Oh, look at that. That's what the Superman
Pages
9/11 was homaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are 93 graded on the census, 94 being the highest grade.
Wow.
It's not a lot of these books out there graded.
I mean, there's not a lot above
There's
7.
not a lot of
I
these
mean,
books out there, period, probably.
And 25 cents back then was a lot of money.
It's 128 pages,
Must have been a double-sized issue.
which for a 7.0 is pretty nice. For a 128 pager to not have a bunch
Yeah.
of splits and issues,
Yeah.
in it, that's good.
And then we have Phantom Lady #18 from Fox Features Syndication from 1948. A CGC 5.0 white pages, sold for $2,400. There were 74 graded on the census, and 96 being the highest grade, which there is one.
That's a Baker cover, I believe.
Yes, it is a Matt Baker cover. Beautiful cover.
That's a nice
cheap.
cover.
I love these kind of covers back in the golden age. I don't know what else I can say about this book, but it touches all the bases for me. But
Any Phantom Lady Baker stuff is just buy it if you find it cheap.
You know, and for newer collectors, don't be afraid of Golden Age.
Please don't.
You can find a lot of Golden Age that is very affordable within your budget. You know, the problem is finding it in a decent grade.
Yeah, I mean,
This is not in my budget.
But you know, you don't have to go buy graded books to get Golden Age stuff. You want to get some Golden Age stuff in your hand, you can find some good $40 books. And granted, they're going to be a 2.0 or a 3.0 at best, but it's a good place to start.
yeah,
Yeah, but I also got a perfectly fine Golden Age 8.0 for $80 because it was Joe Palooka, you know. But strangely enough, the Joe Palooka I got is literally the only one of its kind on the census. Period. It's just the one. And so, but again, who actually even cares about Joe Palooka right now? People know who Phantom Lady is, so that is a bit of an issue, right? But listen, if I was gonna spend between $2,000 and $3,000 on something, and my choice was Rappin' Max Robot, you know, and this, right? Like, because someone just paid $2,000 for a Rappin' Max Robot, I would rather pay for this. I'd rather pay for
I love some of Matt Baker's Jumbo Comics covers too.
I mean, any of the Baker stuff, his romance the romance covers go for a grip.
Yeah.
People will always they'll look for LB Cole stuff, they'll look for Baker stuff. It's a name that's always going to sell well in Golden Age. It will retain value because it's Baker, and then you throw it on a Phantom Lady as well. It's just doubly awesome.
Even better.
I love these Golden Age covers that were yellow. I love the look of the yellow on those covers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the covers hold up. The colors hold up a lot from these Golden Age books. I don't know if it was the Mercury.
It's that lead paint that has
lead or whatever.
But your Joe Palooka clip that you're talking about, I need to start collecting that series because my mom always referenced Joe Palooka when I was little, and I never knew what she was talking about. And then later, after she passed, I found out, she was reading comic books when she was a kid. So now I got to go buy all those just because of her.
Well, he was the most printed character back then.
Yeah.
You know?
And you want to talk about print runs.
Yeah.
We talk about print runs now. You want to talk about print runs. Golden Age print runs were insane. The problem is just most of them didn't survive.
But Joe Palooka did survive. You know? Because,
no, I mean, just a lot of the books in general. I mean, the volume per issue was ridiculous of what was printed.
No, but his was not one of the comics targeted to be burned. There's a very decent amount of Joe Palookas in existence. I just feel special because I happen to have the one issue of the one series that happens to be on the census, and I got a really good deal on it. Yeah. But you can find copies of issues 1 through 23. It can be done. It's not like Action Comics #1 took a beating over time, you know. But anyhow, I digress.
Next up, we have Two Fisted Tales #18, EC Comics, 1950, a CGC 9.6 off-white pages, sold for $4,800. There are 47 graded on the census. There are 4 9/8.
Is this a file copy?
You know, Bruce, I didn't know
it is a game file copy.
Bruce, I didn't know they were writing about your love life in 1950.
Yeah. I've been known to.
DC's Gold Age. DC's Golden Age. The original run of EC.
Yeah.
Not the reprints, but. Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of the Gaines file copy, high grade EC stuff.
Yep.
Gaines is the editor of EC.
Well, we got a super chat to Cliff's channel. Haven't seen a stronger collection of sex icons
James.
since ever.
Power
Where's
James
the
94.
master of missions position, Dr. Hoot Hoot? Amazing. The 238 rules.
Yo, he's obsessed with Dr.
Missionary.
Von Boots comics from the Spiral Dimension. I
Oh,
love
really?
it. He's obsessed with the name. Obsessed.
And the last book on the Heritage Sales is All-Star Western 64, DC Comics 1952 with CGC 9.4. White pages sold for $2,280. There were 5 graded on the census. 9.6 was the highest grade, I believe. It got cut off. I apologize. I will verify that.
Trigger Twins. I love Western books.
Yeah.
They are
9.6 is
they
the
are-
highest grade.
they are a genre of books that people have forgotten about, and there's some gems out there.
There are, and they are also affordable.
Not
Well,
all of them, but you can build out a nice collection of reasonably priced Western books, Golden Age and Silver Age.
Yes, you can. And like a lot of them, you could pick up some very presentable 3.0, 4.0s at reasonable prices and stack up.
I
Yep.
still collect my cowgirl romances.
And might as well do this. 5 memberships giving out by me. We have Weekend Nachos, Artrell, David Posner, Ben Compton, and that Dude Vince.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And finally, FOC. All right. This is FOC ending 6/30/2025. Please get your
Tomorrow.
orders in. Yes. Please get your orders in for final cutoff at your local LCS or whatever online retailer you use.
You should have done it already.
You
Yeah.
should have done
Yes.
That's true.
I did it Tuesday.
California #1, the Mahmoud variant. Superman 28, Lotte variant.
I got that one.
Superman 28, the 1 in 25, LaRocca.
He's not doing well.
Batman 61, the Lotto. Connecting.
That's fun.
On the California love, I like the Supergirl one better. But this one was nice.
I was gonna say, shouldn't they go together?
Hmm.
You think?
I'll take the boob window any day. The Power Girl boob window is always
Then we have Green Lantern 25, Paratori variant. New History of DC #2, the Dan Mora variant.
yay. Would love to.
Absolute Martian Manhunter #5, the 1 in 25 Rosmo. Incentive. DC versus Vampires World War B #11, Omari.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
good. So good.
I grabbed the Homari.
You know, the hardest thing here when you put on incentive ratios on these lists, that's not easy to do. You can't just FOC that. Like you gotta go. You can't. It's a rough battle. You know.
It is. You gotta look.
Gotta look.
I FOC'd all of these, my ratios with my LCS. There's only one that they said they'll get back to me on.
No, I'm
Bless
not saying God bless you. I'm not saying they're all impossible or difficult or whatever, but it's certainly not easy.
No, it's easier with DC stuff and Marvel stuff than it is Indies ratios. But
You know, if you know a Marvel second print
Salute.
1 in 25 is coming out. You know, people are going to charge $80 on day one. So you know, might want to
Yeah.
try to FOC that.
Yeah, out the gate, those things have been ridiculous.
Yep. All right, then we have what do we have next? We have Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit number 4. Novovich.
That is a
Very-
fantastic cover.
I got to tell Sticks about this. There's a mummy on the cover. We have Green Arrow 26, the lyrics Lee. Justice League Unlimited number 9, the Chew.
I like that.
Mr. Fantastic Year 1, number 3, Raza.
It's a nice cover.
Yeah.
A lot of good covers on FOC this time. We have Ultimates 14, LaRocca,
Cool.
little team
Okay.
shot. Ultimate Spider-Man 19, the 1 in 100 Perel incentive. There's
Yeah, it's a
also
nice cover.
a trade dress for this.
I like Perel's work.
Vision and Scarlet Witch number 3, the 1 in 25 the Mayo incentive.
I'm telling you, man, there's not a bad Scarlet Witch cover,
No.
man, when they do those series.
Oh,
Scarlet Witch number 3, the 1 in 100 Lyrics Lee incentive. There is a trade dress for that.
It's a nice lyrics, Lee.
Lyrics has stepped up her game, man.
Yeah, since she left Art Germ, she's been spreading out a little bit.
Then we have Spider-Man and Wolverine number 3, Panosian.
That's a Panosian I actually skipped.
Predator Kills the Marvel Universe number 1, Panosian.
The black and white on that Predator Kills the Marvel Universe, he posted his pre-colored work. Looks so goddamn good. I wish
That'll be a second
Yeah.
print.
I wish they would release that as a black and white because it is badass.
It'll be a second print, 1 in 25, and I will get
Yeah.
it.
Then we have the 1 in 100 the Lotto incentive, which there is a trade dress.
Yeah.
We have Bring on the Bad Guys Loki number 1 and 1 in 50 Nogi incentive. Then we have Hello Darkness number 2, the 1 in 20 Lotte. Blink and You Will Miss It number 1, the 1 in 20 Puebla incentive. It's a beautiful cover. Beautiful. Is that Lauryn Hill?
I don't know.
It does look a little like Lauryn Hill, doesn't it?
It does.
I don't know, but that looks like Daphne.
Daphne. Then we have Pen Apocalypse number 5, the television variant. Then we have the 1 in 25 Shabina incentive.
Yes, I ordered 2 of those.
Yeah.
Of course.
I've gotten 2 of it, all the 1 in 25s except for number 1. I just have 1 copy of that.
Yeah, same thing. Only got 1 of number 1.
Ooh. That David Bowie Raza. Ooh.
The Hello Darkness, I really like the cover A, the
I'm
zombie.
glad you missed that because I did not know that was coming out. I got to look for that.
All the Hello Darkness covers have been fantastic. The whole series has been great. All the covers have been great. It's been a great, fun run to collect.
And it's issue number 12, not 2.
Go
I
ahead.
will be picking up that Rebecca
Oh,
Puebla
12.
incentive because I have to, because I collect all her work.
Well, hopefully I'll get my editor back soon. He's been gone for months.
I don't understand these editor things that you talk about.
I have editors.
I would like an editor.
You want to be an editor on my show?
No, I said I would like an editor.
Yeah, I'd love an editor.
Maybe one day. Vampirella Armageddon number 1, the Spears variant.
Why is Vampirella not on the cover?
Vampirella
She's going to be on the Monsters cover.
Yeah, they
Lyric
swapped covers.
variant.
Oh, they're
swapped
swapping covers. Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they
Yes,
connect.
Monsters has Vampirella on it.
Connect
Yep.
also. And then we have Silverhawks number 5, Spears variant. Captain Planet number 2, the Ben
He's getting
Oliver.
railed.
Stop.
Oh my god!
I didn't even see it till you said it.
Oh my god! Mumbo jumbo is all over Hot Wing. Oh, no! Wait a second. Why are we getting sexy Days of Our Lives, Captain Planet?
That's what I
I think a better question is, why are we getting Captain Planet?
Listen, leave Days of Our Lives alone. they just
I'm not leaving Days of Our Lives alone. I love it.
The original Chad the Mayor went to The Young and the Restless.
Devastating.
Yes, but
let me tell you, that fine ass Lucas, love the other guy, love the constant battling love affairs of Days of Our Lives. It was just.
Did you watch the wedding?
Like sands through an hourglass.
I watched all the weddings, dude. All the weddings.
John,
And the primetime specials.
Are we talking about the red wedding or the purple wedding?
No, we're talking about the Days of Our Lives wedding.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see any of those.
Get out of here.
No, but that Captain Planet, when I first saw it, I told my wife, I'm like, man, that's a handsome Captain Planet.
Too bad they don't draw him like that in the book. Is
Is
Bo and Hope still alive? Yes, Bo just came out his second coma.
Yeah.
And him and Hope just got back together.
Yeah.
It's been about 10 years and they left the show. Hopefully they'll bring them back because they just had a funeral for John Black that lasted 4 goddamn episodes.
It was a long funeral.
Oh, I know them.
That's my best John Black I could do.
I think the last time I watched that show
Sorry,
is
Doc, I'm
whenever
dead.
one of them was possessed. How long ago was that?
That was a very long time ago.
Yeah, that's the last time I saw that.
Marlena was possessed, and they made a primetime special out of it. I love that.
That was fantastic.
And John Black was a priest, damn it. Was a priest.
Yes.
Still doesn't hold a flame to passions, but what are you gonna do?
No, and it never could. But I love that they were not afraid to dabble into, like, you know what? People seem to like this. Let's just get supernatural with it.
You know, it was no Dark Shadows.
Now,
No
Dark Shadows was afraid of nothing. Dark Shadows is like, we're going to give you magic, mysticism, vampires, werewolves, a phoenix, time travel. They were like, we're doing everything, baby, everything.
There was a werewolf on Dark Shadows. I wonder what his name was.
Quentin Collins.
Nice setup.
He could have bit me. General Hospital is better than Days. Get out of here. Well, maybe. It depends on who's.
Sorry.
I will say this.
Passions, one ring to rule them all. Passions.
It's crazy they don't. It's true. You know, they're not they're not streaming anywhere. You can't buy them. You know, but
They don't have reruns anywhere.
No, soap operas.
That's crazy because even the Mexican novelas, there's now a streaming channel where you can watch those.
Really? Can I watch Mari Mara and Dos Mujeres Un Camino?
Yes, they're on there.
Ooh.
Nice.
I don't know. The only subs you can watch are the nighttime, the day, drama, some stuff. Dynasty, Knots Landing, Falcon Crest. You can watch those. Then we have. I guess they don't do reruns because of royalties. They would have to pay out to so many actors over the years.
Probably.
And some that are big name actors now.
Yeah, I think Days of Our Lives just had their 15,000 episode.
Jeez.
We have Tama, number 1, the 1 in 10 Fleeks
A lot of
Incentive.
actors got their start
Yep.
on soap operas.
We have Shirley Johnson, number 2, Panosian.
That's a great cover.
Gunslinger, Slinger 45, Sabatini.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
Department of Truth 32, the 1 in 10 Kotononichi Incentive.
The 1 in 25 is really nice too.
The only one I care for here is Gunslinger.
You don't like this Shirley Johnson?
But no, I just don't care for the book.
Oh,
but
I got
that
you.
is actually, that's very good Panosian, but I don't care for the book.
Mhm.
But
I got
Gunslinger is actually a good cover, and that's really it for me.
I like the Shirley Johnson and the Gunslinger.
All right, and that's your FOC. But before we head out, there is one thing that Quentin brought to my attention earlier today, and that is plagiarism.
Oh my!
So, Quentin, can you explain what's going on with this?
If you read the article, it's basically the Romitas are upset that what we're calling homages are actually flat out copies of the work. They've added some detail. They've changed some of the raindrops, but really it's the same picture. And I think they're just like looking more into the idea that how much content is too much when you homage something. So the whole article is I don't know, it's a little beefy on technicalities. So, but I agree.
Tyler Kirkham's ripped somebody out.
Well, yeah, I agree that you can't take somebody's best work and be like, oh look, I did it too. But yeah, that's pretty much the size of the.
Or like you'll see a lot of people that will do it and be like, they'll put their name like I've seen Art Adams homage Steranko, and you'll say Arthur Adams after Steranko.
Well, this one, if you look at the bottom, it does say after
after Romita.
It does say after Romita.
Okay.
And again, he's collecting a check. I'm not going to take food out of somebody's mouth. And also, Marvel told him to do it, and I absolutely believe that. So that's
I believe every bit of that. I believe 100% of that, Cliff.
I would blame it more on editor,
definitely
than the artist.
Yeah, yeah.
And the editors don't do shit. Editors don't do shit anymore.
I think attacking an artist,
I want to be an editor,
over a pose or anything is really that artist's job is to produce that work.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, there have been times where things have been used, and we can get into Matina and stuff like that, where there are things that have been questionable in the past, but
that's real plagiarism because no one told you to do that. They said, "Give me a cover," and then you plagiarize somebody's cover, and it's like, "Oh, look, it's Magneto instead of Hobgoblin." Like that's plagiarism. This wasn't. This was give me an homage.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
I mean, and a good editor would have said, "Wow, that looks great, but it's too much like the original. It's not an homage."
Yeah. Or they got what they paid for, and that's where we're at.
Maybe CB Cebulski should stop eating hoagies and do his job.
The only real difference is the background of the city.
You can tell what it was homaging, but it's not like a direct cover swap of what they're doing.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
This is ridiculously close. I mean, I wouldn't call this an homage. This is just basically the same cover with the
But
cover
swap. Yeah.
But at the same time, they don't own the artwork, unfortunately.
They don't. I like as an editor, I would say I want an homage, not the same cover.
Yeah, I know, but homages are basically the same. I mean, this is an homage. Like, he did change. He changed the rain. The shape of his Spidey is clearly a different shape. He did He credited the original artist.
I feel like I don't have a problem with them putting it out. I just think the editor should have used a little better judgment.
They don't care.
No,
this is a good example of an homage because you take a character that wasn't in it, and you put Sam Wilson instead of Steve Rogers, and then you change the background characters a little bit because everybody knows that's an homage to Captain America 111.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. But also, I want to point out, how many times has Amazing Spider-Man 252 been homage, and they're nearly identical?
Yeah, same thing with like the McFarlane #1 cover and then the 300.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 301.
But I think also, like to Matt's point on 300 and on #1, it's almost become a joke, but they always use different characters. This is the exact same character in the exact same spot, exact same thing.
Yeah, like if this was a Spider-Man, if he homaged Spider-Man 1 and put Spider-Man in the exact same McFarlane pose as Spider-Man 1 and it looked almost exactly the same, you'd be like, come on, man. What is this? But you know what? People are still gonna fucking buy the shit. So
Of course.
Well, yeah.
Listen, freaking DC fired Matina, and rightfully so, because it just got ridiculously obvious the AI use. Yeah. And he's killing it over at Dynamite. Also because he realized he should not be sloppy. Yep. So, God bless. Look at Locke.
I believe in
we have a artist that works for Marvel.
Yeah.
As an artist, I'll draw what the editor tells me to. If I want to work for Marvel again.
He's right about that. He's right about that. For sure.
I mean, it's good art, though. I mean, it's Kirkman's art, but it's just really, really close.
I was like, I have no problem with the artist doing it. Especially if that's what Marvel asked you to do. Marvel asked you, said, hey, I want this.
The backgrounds are kind of different, but that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah, it feels like if you overlap them, the character is gonna be the exact same thing.
And the colors are more vibrant on the one on the left, I think.
Maybe Spidey's head's bigger on the one on the right, on Kirkham's.
Yeah. And you don't have a city skyline in the one on the left.
It is there, but it's just more in the fog or clouds. Yeah.
But like if he was asked to do this, then that's what it is.
If anybody wants to follow Locke Win, here's this link to his Instagram page, Mad Monkey Love. He does commission for cards. He gave me a great card at Niagara Falls. I wish I had it in hand to show. But it's a good cover. Like Locke said, if they told him to draw it, you're an artist, you draw it. The city, added the city in the background does change it a lot. Maybe if they would have gave the black suit Spider-Man or one of his other many costumes he's had over the years. I don't know. But
if you had just zoomed it out a little bit and kind of same pose, but a little further back perspective, whatever. But nonetheless, again, I don't know exactly what the Marvel editors asked for. If they said, "Hey, we basically want this cover," do it.
Yeah, that's what they said. Then nobody can say anything against Kirkham for doing it.
No, like I said, I got nothing against Kirkham for doing it.
No,
I like Kirkham's work. I have a bunch of his covers.
I got a bunch of autographs.
Yeah, like all his variants to Ultimate Spider-Man, I picked all of those up.
Yeah. So, anything else you guys want to talk about before we end, or you guys got anything? What you guys got going on this week?
Tomorrow at noon Eastern or 12:30 Eastern, another episode of Bad Cinema. We'll be reviewing the movie Frankenhooker.
Nice, that's a great fucking movie.
Suspiria loves that movie. She's always posting stuff about Frankenhooker.
It's a great movie. It's fantastic. No, it's 4th of July this week, so I got no show on Friday. Might pop on TAC this week, but
I have a Whatnot show on Friday because they're doing 4%. They're only charging 4% commissions.
Oh,
so everybody, if you're tired of eating hot dogs and blowing stuff up, almost blowing your fingers off with some M80s, stop by and buy some comic books at a great price.
Might be a good time for me to do my first Whatnot stream.
Yeah, there you go.
What the hell? Everybody's doing a Whatnot stream except for me?
Yes. I haven't done one yet.
I buy from there, Bruce. I don't sell. So, as you can tell behind me, I need to start selling.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Same thing. Yeah. Bruce knows.
We could just go after the show, go on stream. stay in StreamYard, and we could do a claim sale of your stuff. It's just the 6 of us.
It would be the first one I've been involved in.
Cliff, what do you got coming up?
I also have a sale coming up on Friday, but
What are you selling? What are you selling?
I'm also selling comics. I'm like, what else are we selling here, people? We got to recover from Heroes Con.
Yeah.
Con coming up. I got work to do. But also tomorrow night on the council, 8 p.m. New piece and hot comics of the week. Tuesday, I don't know. I can't remember who I'm with Tuesday. It could be Paul. It could be somebody else. I don't know. Check back with me. Wednesday night at 8 with the count. 7, I'll be over. Oh my God, I don't know. Maybe at 7, I'll be with Comic Vet. 8 o'clock with the council for our hangout. 9:15, I'll be on TAC, and that's Wednesday night. And then I got other stuff coming up. I maybe Comics and Coffee on Saturday morning. I'm pretty sure I have that. I can't even remember who the guest is anymore. My calendar's all over the place. I'm having a good time, folks. I'm just trying to live my best life. 2025 has been real hard on me. All right, that's my speech. Tune in, check things out. Thank you.
I forgot. I had another announcement. I got 459 subscribers. I'm closing on 500. When I get to 500, I'm giving away this Dazzler Jenny Prison variant signed by Jenny Prison herself.
So sum up to
Nice.
Hero for Hire Comic Club. Get him
Get
to
him to
600 subscribers. I have my apparent alleged Monday Madness show tomorrow, which has been very sporadic because the movie talk community and commentary around pop culture has become very toxic in the last month and a half.
What
Yeah.
in the last month and a half?
No,
No,
it's been like that for a
it's not
while.
very toxic. It's been toxic
5 years.
last month and a half.
It's 5
5
years.
years. 5 years.
It's a lot worse now. It really has
it's
gotten
not.
a lot worse.
No, it is not.
Friends have
started-
started civil wars.
No, they
People are
opened it
choosing
because they got nothing
sides.
better to do. What are they gonna do? Play attention to the actual wars going on? People need to tune out because that's all we got left.
Just watch
Do
whatever you like.
The people
If you don't
say.
like it, don't watch it. That's what I say.
So tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, you can catch Mama Bear, Joe's Doolin, allegedly.
Yep.
Bruce, me, Fade, for Monday Madness. Then come back Thursday for DCU on the Hunt. DCU logo, episode 19, with me and my handsome co-host D. And there will not be a off the shelf this Friday. So off the shelf will return on the 11th, where Matt will defend his championship win on Jeopardy. And don't forget Doctor Who Tuesday on Sticks Boy 73.
Oh yeah.
New to Who. If you like Doctor Who, anybody wants to come on and watch along, you can. They post a link in the chat. You can watch along with the panel, or message Sticks Boy 73 if you want to be on the panel with Joe, Mama Bear, Jedi, and Sticks Boy every Tuesday at 9 p.m.
It's fun to watch Six Trotter on the show.
Yes. 6 of the show is comedy gold. So with that, have a good night. Thank you, everyone on the panel. Thank you,
Great. love
everybody watching in the court. I am the king. These are my knights, and have a good night.